Here we
All
go.
hands prepare for multi-ball.
All hands prepare for multi-ball.
They got Patrick Stewart to say all hands prepare for multi-ball. And usually it's pronounced multi-ball, but who's going to correct him?
I'm not going to correct
Damage
it.
coming in
It's
from
fine.
all.
Live from Austin, Texas, where Italian bottom girls make the pinball world go round. Sorry, it's Retro Pals with Danny and Alex. Hello, Alex.
Danny, can I tell you what I was going to say?
Okay, what's your alternate intro?
Well, we've got that Orinoco Flow. That song by Enya.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, wow.
All right, everyone, vote for who had the worst intro in today's Retro Pals stream.
I think I did.
Hi, everybody. This is Retro Pals. It's the holidays, so we don't give a fuck.
We really don't.
No, I actually spent a lot of time putting this stream together, and I'm looking forward to it. Pinball freaks, unite, because tonight is our night. We're going to play a whole bunch of pinball tables from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and today with Retro Pals. Really looking forward to this one. We hardly ever get to show off pinballs, so I'm really glad that all of our patrons voted for this one and chose a really interesting answer. And oh my god, we got such a good lineup tonight. Alex, why don't you thank some folks?
I want to thank Vagrant Wastrel for the 68-month resub. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the 68.
I can't believe Kevin Perger is trying to sabotage tonight's Retro
No.
Pals stream with a new I called it Defuckland. I'm so sorry.
You didn't. First of all, don't tell people to watch something better. That video will still be there after
It'll
the
be
stream.
there in 2 hours.
I promise. Second of all, we're declaring war on Kevin Perjurer by calling him Defuckland. So there you go.
Defuckland. I'm
Balls in your
sorry.
court now, Kevin.
We had a nice DM exchange once about this one thing. I can't. I'm sorry, Kevin.
Well, thank you for the sub. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you, Punch MSX, also for giving a community sub out. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you for the gift sub. I appreciate it.
Devil Ray with the 88-month resub. Fin, fuck off.
Look,
I have
Fin,
boundaries.
he has come to be your friend. And thank you for the 88 months.
That's a lot. Thank you. Also, I gave him a shout out earlier, but thank you, Muware, for the raid. Do appreciate that.
Yeah, welcome,
everyone.
Muware. Welcome to Pinball. Welcome to Italian Bottom Central, which is the new name for our channel after this.
Yes. Anyway, thank you, Orange Ride, for the 39-month resub. Thank you so very much for that.
Thanks for the 39.
Cambrian Era with a 71-month resub with plenty of cookies. Thank you.
Cookies to you too. Thank you for the sub.
H-Hog with a 25-month resub. We ballin'. We are.
Oh yeah, we're balling all right. We're balling hard. Thank you for the sub.
And Repine with a 26-month resub. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you and welcome.
And Celte gifting us 100 bits. I forgot we're all black for tonight's special occasion. Don't worry about it.
It's okay. All are welcome, despite the dress code. Thank you for the bits.
And Cartman with the 100 bits. Danny and Alex dueling with the honor of who will become the pinball wizard.
Yeah, only one, two pinballers enter, only one leaves. Who will be the wizard? Thanks for the bits.
And Akiyamano, thank you so much for the 49-month resub. Both banned in record time. Yeah, it wasn't good.
we were competing for the largest number of bands before the show. We had a bet going. Thank you.
And we got 25 Italian Bottoms bits from Flemish Dog and 50 Italian Bottoms bits from Cartman. So we're going good.
For those of you who don't follow our pinball streams, we constantly make reference to the Italian bottom, a certain kind of pinball design. You can look it up for more information.
It's real. We're not just being freaky.
But it's literally called the Italian bottom. It had its origins in Italy, where you could trap the ball due to its bottom design. And, you know, there's a lot I could say.
Italian bottoms do trap balls, yes. All right, so.
Good. So we took a poll to our patrons this week. I decided to give myself a little gift, a little Christmas gift to myself following last week's 50-game gauntlet consisting of the cheapest Sega Genesis games ever made. I was like, let's do one for Danny. Let's do one for me, and we'll get 2 people who watch this if we're lucky, but you got to gift yourself sometimes. Mm-hmm. Our theme was, who do you want to see of these two landmark pinball designers. Do you want to see tables made by the Power Pat Lawler or the Master of Flow, Steve Ritchie? And that's how it turned out. Steve Ritchie won with a healthy 69%. Nice. Thanks, everybody, for voting.
Thank you.
Pat Lawler got a lot of great tables, many of them in my top 10, but Steve Ritchie, oh my God, what a lineup this guy has. Stretching all the way back to the 70s, still making tables today. We're going to cover a whole bunch of tables today, like a couple dozen or so. But before we go back all the way to the beginning, like we usually do, why don't we skip to the middle?
Oh.
Because a few of these tables are actually in Pinball FX, a pinball compilation program that you can buy on Steam and Switch and PS4 and PS5. Probably Xbox if anyone still owns those. Yeah, if you like these first three tables, you can straight up go buy these in Pinball FX. So consider that.
Consider it.
All right, it's time to see if Pinball FX will entirely crash this stream. It's not going to be 60 FPS. We're getting a healthy 40 FPS out of this. This is the most strenuous thing our computer has ever run. We're running a Steam game in addition to our very powerful PingTuber software. So let's see how this goes.
All right, switch screens.
Switch it over.
Danny died.
They're
back.
Oh, okay. Whew, that was scary.
All right, shall we?
Let's do it. What do you think of my pinball arcade?
I like the babes. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on, I need to.
It's full of babes.
There we go.
All
Now
right, how's
it's
this
easier.
looking? Is this workable? Is
I
this
think
fine?
so.
Okay. All right, Alex. I should have taught you how to use this interface before the stream. huh?
Yeah.
Why don't you click tables in the upper left, and then click the tab that says owned after that period. After that shows up. It's choking. It's really
It's
choking.
fine.
Owned. And actually, the first table we want to see is right there at the top. Black Knight 2000. Load her up.
New game?
Yeah, new game, please. This table was just released to Pinball FX this week as part of the Williams Pinball compilation Volume 8. Let's play it. A landmark table with unforgettable music. This is basically the table that was right before the big advancement in pinball technology that allowed for animated dot matrix displays and digitized sound, all that sort of thing. This is like the bridge between classic and modern pinball in my estimation. And Pinball FX gives you these nice little flyovers. Look at this.
Oh, that is nice.
It's like
I love that.
it's like we're a ghost gliding over this pinball machine. Order your Black Knight t-shirt. Hey, call 1-800-347-5300.
Call
Everybody,
that number now.
call that number. There's a limited number available as of 1989. Hopefully you'll still get in. So Black Knight 2000 is the sequel to a previous table that we're going to see after this, but just for convenience's sake, and so we can close Steam after this, we're going to play these first three Pinball FX tables. Look at this. It looks really nice.
It's beautiful, Danny. Thank you, Simon, for the 100 bits. They call me multicultural Frankenstein because I have an American top, a Japanese middle, and an Italian.
Wow.
That's awesome.
They say the perfect human doesn't exist, but apparently it does. Thank you, Simon. Give me your money. Yeah. Classic song.
Chad's
All right,
demanding
shall
our
we?
money.
Let's do
I
it.
am the Black Knight.
I've only been playing this table for a couple of days, so I'm kind of dog shit at it, but we'll see how this goes.
Thank you, Orange Rye, for the 100 bits. Give me your money. We will.
Everybody, give me your money. And thank you. There's a lot of things you can do on this table. Notice that there's an upper playfield in addition to a lower playfield. This was kind of innovative for the time. Like, there's distinct action that occurs on the top and bottom halves.
Oh, right down the pie hole.
That's not the terminology.
Oh, okay. What is it?
It's called the ball hole. That's not true either.
I was going to circle along the ball, so.
Okay, we knocked down the drawbridge, allowing us to lock balls for multi-ball. I'm gonna,
It's called the bung hole, everybody. The out hole?
that game didn't happen. That was just a warm-up. I was testing the machine, and then I kicked it, and now it's fine.
Italian bottoms, out holes. Do I need to get your pinball?
Yeah, it's got something for everyone.
It does. It does.
There we go. That's how you start a freaking game of Black Knight. You do some consecutive subway loops in a row, and you light the extra ball. The extra ball is only lit for a few seconds. It's very strict, the timing on this one. Ooh. Come on. Keep in control. Thank you. So ideally, what you want to do is always put the ball in the upper playfield, because that's where all the big points happen. You can spell war, which gives you the hurry-up opportunity. You can knock down the drawbridge, which allows you to lock balls. There's a lot of different options you have on this table. Before this, pinball tables were pretty simple in terms of scoring and strategy, but this one gives you a whole bunch of different options.
I think you covered the 100 bits. The Bungholio, yes. Exactly.
Yeah, the Bungholio. Let's just invent all of our terminology tonight. You could never tell which is stuff we made up or which is actual terminology, considering Italian bottoms is actual terminology.
Yeah, the terminology for if the game sucks, it's called dog shit game. only known amongst
named by the Italians. I don't know why they gave it an English expression. A lot of mysteries in pinball. Ooh, what a save! Okay, get right up there. I don't know if we can get multi-ball. Multi-ball is pretty hard to get on this table. You gotta hit this ramp up here. There's 2 different shots. That's the lower one. You want to hit the... A second extra ball. Oh my god, is it my birthday?
Well, no, but it's gonna be mine on Friday.
Oh yeah, everybody tune in on Friday for Alex's special birthday stream. Where he promises to torture me in new and innovative ways.
Don't worry, no multimedia. No multimedia, just good old mascot platformers. A very nice and normal platformer. I am pronouncing things beautifully.
Nice and normal. I love to hear that.
Thank you, Fluttershy, for the 25. You've got the power, Miss. Listen, give the chatter money, but not yet.
Give me the multi-ball. If I can just get multi-ball, I'll be happy with this. Never mind scoring the jackpot or whatever. I forgot to enable...
Made a little noise.
Forgot to engage Magna Save. You could have saved that with the special Magna Save feature. Cartman, thank you for the 100 bits.
Shoot again.
Was there a He-Man pinball table? Like
Was
there should have been,
so.
right?
It sounds like something that would exist.
The time was right. The time being the 80s.
Thank you, Krungling, for the 57-month resub. Beat the Black Knight. We will try.
I've got the power. I've got the might.
Black Knight.
Alex!
Okay, I'm done.
Enough editorializing from you.
You're right. It's not right. I'm just feisty because my birthday's coming up. That's why.
Notice how I engaged the Magna Save like 5 seconds too late. We got extra balls to make up for it.
We got some quarters for some more balls. Thank you.
Nice. That'll pay for a lot of credits of this. We're gonna play like 20 credits of this before I get one that I'm happy with. Actually, we got a bunch of tables to get to, so I can't be too much of a perfectionist, but I did want to show off the most recently released Pinball FX table, just to give you an idea of what you can pay for.
I gotta say, it's running really well.
Yeah, it looks okay. It's obviously not 60 FPS. Hopefully it's at least viewable on stream. I had to turn down the resolution. I thought it was something I was doing wrong until I saw Jeff Gersman playing this earlier, and he was like, why is this running like crap? I have like a god computer. And I was like, it's not just me. Like literally every other game I've tried to play on this, 60 FPS on max settings. It's not like I play anything super demanding, but still. Should I get ready for battle?
Yeah.
Okay. The drawbridge shot is so hard to do in the Pinball FX version of this. Obviously it was easier in the previous Pinball Arcade version, but fucking...
But, never mind.
You don't need to repeat that.
Okay. I've been so nice.
You've had so many opportunities, so many jokes you could make, but you know it's my special pinball stream for my special day. That's right, December 19th. It's 19th, right?
No, it's the 18th.
Oh shit, it's not my special day then.
No, the 19th, the 20th is Friday, which is why I'm going to torture you. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Just make a list of Super NES mascot platformers, and it'll be fine.
Okay, good. You're not gonna pick the most twisted ones, are you?
I would never.
Okay, good.
I only have good normal days. That's why my phone is covered in stickers featuring Minions. This is not a joke.
God help me if there's a Minions ROM hack for Super Nintendo.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Minion stickers on my phone. I just added 3 more to it because listen, my phone case is black and it's much easier to see, and there are these yellow freaks on it.
I literally cannot make this shot. Like, come on. There you go.
Hey!
That's how you do it. All you gotta do is hit the damn ramp.
Today is Final Fantasy's anniversary. Aw, how long have they been married?
Which Final Fantasy characters are married?
Squall and Sephiroth.
Ooh, wow.
People are like, oh, they're from different games. What? Oh, you don't think people from different video games can
Look,
find love?
love is love, okay?
Thank you. No hate.
I thought we established this. All I want for Christmas is to hit that damn ramp shot so we can show off the damn multi-ball, damn Black Knight 2000. Well, I have one more ball to do it. Can I do it? Place your bets.
Black Knight did marry Miss Pac-Man.
Everybody download your sports betting app and bet on whether Danny can hit this ramp shot.
It's so nice not being sponsored by a gambling company.
I think I would rather have, like, liquor and cigarettes
No, I would too.
ads
Like,
playing before RetroPal streams than sports betting apps. That's like a literal net negative for humanity. I'm sure I've mentioned it before.
yeah.
They encourage the fucking fucked up, just completely ruinous bets that Adam Sandler's character was making in Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
The
it's
exact same
basically-
kind.
It's like the
So if you watch that
regulators-
movie and think, man, that could be me, click on one of the many ads that pre-roll before our stream against our wishes.
Yeah.
Nuclear Potato, thank you for the 100
Oh,
bits.
thank you.
Well, I couldn't engage multi-ball, but I did get a few people to download sports betting apps, so it's a net positive.
Go to crazybet.biz and get the most virus-filled sports betting app you can.
All right,
We
why don't you,
promise we'll only break your thumbs on Thursday.
Everybody make your line bets. All right, click exit table, because we're going to go on to the second of 3 Steve Ritchie tables that are supported in Pinball FX. This is one of the older ones. Why don't you scroll down to where it says Williams Pinball. I think it'll be at the bottom there. It'll be the Getaway. So this one is 1992. Again, it's a sequel to a previous table we'll see in a minute. And this one is very well regarded on ipdb.org, the website for pinball dads across the world. They rank this number 27 out of every pinball table ever made. For the record, Black Knight 2000, it ranked in at number 66.
When does this Easy Top song start? Come on.
This is a ZZ Top song. They actually licensed LaGrange in order
They did?
to play in the background of
Oh,
this game.
I thought they were just trying to do a fake Lagrange.
No, they totally did. They went all in on this. So this is based on a real-world police chase that Steve Ritchie had. He was outrunning the police in his Porsche. He had like 6 or 7 cop cars behind him, apparently. I don't know if he got away or whatever, but he's free to make pinball tables, so he's not in prison. So good for him. I asked, thank you for the sub on the red light. I want to get Red Line Mania on this playthrough. That's like a tall order. That's the wizard mode in this game. For those of you who don't know, wizard mode is what you engage in modern pinball machines when you've done all the goals, and like it's your final goal. It's the last boss of the game, basically. So let's see if we can get a Red Line Mania on this one. I fucking love this table. This table is great. Instead of a plunger, it has a gear shifter, and every so often it tells you to shift gears, so you gotta reach down and like pull on the little gear shifter. Well, that sucked. I'm not gonna take that.
Thank you, Conky Dong, for the 100 bits.
It's
Sorry,
it's that song, yeah.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Oh, did I tell you? When I went to Houston, we had to go through LaGrange, and the entire time I was singing ha ha ha. So that was like 20 minutes of ha 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 in my head.
Supercharger.
Nice.
There's lots of fun things on this table, like the supercharger that makes your ball go super fast and it just spits them out a million miles an hour. So we're gonna try to collect modes and make ramp shots and such in order to progress our gears. Just pinball things.
Just pinball things.
You can keep track of your current speed, and the center thing has those little lights light up. You start to hit the red line. There. I can actually make a shot sometimes. Look at this guy's. Oh, I was hoping they'd show the driver's face.
No.
He's got a funny face. It looks like Drill. You!
Danny.
Hop in! Your goal in this game is to outrun the police and pick up babes in your cool car. No word on how many babes Steve Ritchie had.
I was gonna say, I think Steve is projecting a little bit.
Yeah, I had like 5 babes plus a couple more in the trunk. Don't worry, they wanted to be there.
Some freaky babes.
it's our thing, all right?
Okay.
Don't judge. What do I want to do here? I probably just want to progress the gears if I can. Ooh, can I get the bonus mode? There's various versions of that animation, and if it shows 3 cop cars and you jiggle the gear shifter when it does that, you can enable... Yeah, Secret Mania, there we go! I think it's actually kind of bad to enable this mode because it's not very good for score and it doesn't progress your gears while you're doing it, but it happens so rarely. I'm glad we got the chance to show it off.
I always thought this was based on the movie The Getaway, but that came out way after this, I think.
Oh no, it's a Steve Ritchie biography table.
Okay, that's really interesting. All these creators putting, their real life experiences into the world of the pinball of all things.
Hell, might as well.
I mean,
Write what you know, they say.
So, is Pinbot about making a real babe?
Yeah, Bride of Pinbot is about constructing a large woman robot on the moon.
Okay, and
And then
that's
she comes to
something.
life.
That's something a lot of people have experience with, I guess.
Yeah, that's basically what funds NASA nowadays.
I'll tell you what funds NASA. Sorry, I was at the Johnson Space Center. What funds NASA is their giant food court where they have which has vending machines, and I was tempted, but I had 3 crowd plus.
When I hit this shot. If I hit this shot, I can get a bonus plus a plus video mode plus an extra ball. That's what's riding on that one shot up there. You see how all 3 arrows are flashing on that one?
They sold normal food, not just dehydrated food, but they did have a big...
Let's go!
Nice.
Alright, here comes video mode. Check this shit out. I believe this is one of the first ever video modes to ever be put into a pinball table. You can kind of cheese it just by riding the line here. And you can go faster by shifting the gears. Right now we're at maximum speed, so let's give this a nice fat bonus if I can actually do it. It's still a pretty good bonus.
Thank you for the shots to 50 bits. Do the kids today still say it's lit because they're banned from pinball?
Is that why?
I kind of wish they did, though. I mean, we got them into some dumb Y2K stuff. Certainly we can get them into pinball.
Yeah. Hey, you kids, why don't you like something that's good?
Like, y'all got into Kate Bush. Can you get into Goofy Gophers?
No good gophers.
No good Gophers, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I forgive you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Alright, so we're actually in 4th gear. We're in pretty good shape to hit Redline Mania. I just have to not fuck it up. We'll see how that goes. Oh, it shows me already in the red. Can I just do that? Okay, now we gotta make a couple of shots before that.
Good luck.
I'm okay. You guys, I love pinball. I love playing pinball.
Pinball is
Pinball's like the greatest invention man has ever done. Everything else is secondary. That's okay, we got our free ride.
I feel like the way you do but with the venture to go.
That is mankind's greatest invention.
It's so fun to just sit there and slowly drive a train in a big thing. It's so good.
There's something about a train that's magic. But the freaking outlane! The outlanes on this table are deadly.
Oh man, I wonder how well the Switch version will be on.
Honestly, it runs better than this, which pisses me off. Because the Switch is like a 20-year-old mobile processor or something. Not the freaking outlane again! Ah!
You tilted it!
Well,
You got so mad you tilted it!
the table should have acted like I wanted it to.
Danny, you literally got tilted on stream. Yeah, Danny getting tilted live on stream.
I've never been tilted. There's no evidence. One more shot. If we can actually do this, that would be pretty nice.
We probably mentioned it before, but there's a chain of arcades in Austin that are pinball-centric. It's called Pinballs, which, good name. And
With a
so-
Z.
With a Z. So if you're in the area and you're a pinball freak, you gotta check it out.
Dispatch, this is 504. Suspect ran a red light. Over.
Uh-oh.
504. Apprehend him.
It wasn't me.
No.
It was John Papaduke. It was another pinball designer. Easy to make that mistake, don't worry. I like the idea of Ritchie throwing John Papaduke under the bus. No, that wasn't my Porsche.
Probably one of the few times John Papaduke's been good.
We actually have jackpot here. Actually make that shot. The answer is no. I was one shot away from Redline Mania.
We're playing this bad boy on PC.
Pinball FX, available on Steam and the Epic Games Store, where it was originally exclusive, and probably their worst idea to date. Alright, that's not bad. Just pretend like I got Redline Mania. Everybody cheer for me in your mind in that alternate universe
Oh
setting.
yeah, Redline Mania!
Alright, let's exit that table and play one last Pinball FX table.
Okay.
Gonna skip forward a little bit more to 1992 with the release. No, wait, this is 1993 actually. With the release of Star Trek: The Next Generation. It's at the top of this header. There it is. Now this is Steve Ritchie's best reviewed table on ipdb.org. This ranks number 4. Number 4, a top 5 table out of the literally thousands of pinball tables that have ever been made. People love the shit out of this table, and let me tell you, I am dog ass at this one. It's such a cool table, though. I wish I was better at it.
Oh, look at that! It's got a little... Okay, they can't see my thing good. Okay. It's got a little Romulan ship up here. Klingon ship. It's got this cargo bay thing.
And at this point, they were going all in on the licenses that they had. So they got original voice lines from the cast. They got like stuff that's actually from the show.
They got the likenesses of everybody. They didn't have
got
to
the
replace it with
likenesses.
fakes.
I wish that like one of them wouldn't sign off, so you'd see like a fake Riker or something. I think that might be funny. Cartman, thank you for the 100 bits.
Thank you. Yeah, space, a final frontier for Italian bottom.
So this is what you call a wide body table because it is quite wide. It's a little bit bigger than your standard pinball table. There's a few of those like that, but this one, they really use the space to its absolute maximum because this table is crammed with bullshit. Look at all this. It's a freaking hamster habit trail obstacle course in there. Dude, if you put a hamster in a pinball machine, that thing would be be happy as hell.
Bright purple accents. Are you kidding me?
It's really neat.
Oh, and I love the little rainbow. Ah, this pinball table looks so cool.
You look at old tables and it's all like hit the spinner or hit the drop hole or hit the rollover. And this, it's all like, okay, there's 20,000 arrows all over the table. You can shoot these at any given time or at special times for more points. Flemish Dog, thank you for the bits.
Thank you.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Enterprise.
What should we do? Gives you options at the start of each ball. I think we should launch a probe to show off this little feature here. Look at this.
Oh, that's so cool! What the hell?
Yeah, there's little launchers above each of the freaking frickers.
So here's the thing. I like playing pinball. I am not good at it. Danny just absolutely smokes me in pinball, and that's fine. But I like watching it being played because I like all the things.
Again, like I said, I am dog ass at this table, so expect me to lose even worse than what I did before. I'll try to get multiple engage though.
Engage.
Yeah, engage. That's John Luke Picard's favorite portable. Sorry. Alex is quietly chuckling to himself. Let the record show. It did get some sort of laugh.
Hey, chat liked it. Oh, you're being mean. That's fair.
Set coordinates for the Alpha Quadrant.
Okay, let's go.
Set phasers for fun. Shit! God!
Can I set phasers for shit god?
Yeah, sure.
Shit god is what they call the leader of the board.
Good
Y'all
luck.
must become one with the shit god, they say.
Sir, a strange object is dead ahead. On screen.
Yeah, Picard would
Magnify.
side talk.
He was a huge fan of side talking. He was a big believer. Alright, let's focus on getting that final lock. 'Cause God knows I'm not going to do anything else worthwhile on this table. But this table is so complex. There's so many different things you can do. And if you're a Next Generation fan especially, there is so much for you here. It's freaking awesome, dude.
Bonjour, mon capitaine.
Oh, it's Q! Get him out of
Let's play a
here!
little game.
No, fuck off.
We don't have time for your game.
Thank you, we don't. Fuck off.
We literally don't. Alright, we're going to play another game of this, because that game was bullshit. Can't let Q get off like that.
Q just threw a ball at you. Are you gonna put up with that?
No, I'm not.
Good.
Yeah, this is totally maximalist. They put stuff everywhere they possibly could on this table. Space. Alright, one more. We gotta get that lock. We gotta show off the multi-ball in this. Except I fucked it up. Let's try that again. Space.
Welcome to the Enterprise.
Nothing special about it, it's just space.
Space.
Enterprise. The board have
Who's that guy?
Federation space.
I don't know. I want to say he's the head of the Space Federation, like a Space
Engage.
Federation, like representative or something.
Don't. Oh, earlier, Jeff Gersman was playing this, I mentioned, and he mentioned something that I never knew about this game. And that is there's a special version of this game produced for Michael Dorn to put in his home, and all the callouts are replaced with his voice acting saying like, "Mr. Dorn, you're looking very nice to me."
That's so good! I love Michael Dorn so cool.
Yes.
That's honestly really sick. I would love a pinball table where it's just me being like, wow, Alex, good shot.
I wish I could have a custom pinball table like how Aaron Spelling did. I forget which game they reskinned for
Oh
that.
yeah, I remember I remember learning about the Aaron Spelling pinball table.
Yeah, that was our last stream. There's also a freaking Good Morning America table, which is like one of a kind, produced for the show Good Morning America. I don't know if the ROMs for that are dumped.
Oh, they should be.
Launch a probe.
I can always sneak into Good
The
Morning
probe has
America.
discovered nothing.
Show me your pinball table. I got rid of it a million years ago. I don't know what you're talking about.
What's a pinball? There we go.
Is Good Morning America the one with
We will
Hoda?
never surrender.
Because I watched one of. I was watching one of
When
those.
ready.
Listen to this.
Okay.
Bam.
Cool.
Jackpot.
Today Show. Okay, no, I would watch the Today Show for a while. That was today. Okay.
Here we
All
go.
hands prepare for multi-ball.
All hands prepare for multi-ball.
They got Patrick Stewart to say all hands prepare for multi-ball. And usually it's pronounced multi-ball, but who's going to correct him?
I'm not gonna correct
Damage
it.
coming in
It's
from
fine.
all sides. The shields are at
Pinball's so
50%.
freaking goofy, and yet so
rocks.
cool. It's a thing that inherently realizes its own goofiness and just runs with it, which is like my ideal. That's my favorite kind of video games when they do that.
Sepasai, thank you so much for the
Jackpot.
gift. Appreciate that.
Welcome, Sepasai. Welcome aboard the Enterprise. We're preparing for multi-ball.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
I'm Lieutenant now. I'm Lieutenant Trek. Dude, now I'm kicking ass. Where was this earlier?
You just need to get the spirit of Michael Dorn inside. Once you vibe out Michael Dorn, you just
Yeah, it's his custom voice lines, yeah.
That's so good though. Like,
Romulan warfare in the neutral zone.
That's my goal for Stern or whoever to rescan one of their modern tables to have a bunch of retro pals call-outs. Just rescan, you know, the Foo Fighters or whatever.
no. Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek. Replace All-Star with the Cookies Bustle theme.
The most illegal pinball table.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
Space.
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 Again, you can see a whole lot more of that if you're any good at it, which I'm not. And that concludes our look at the tables available in Pinball FX. Alex, why don't you cut that source and quit the game and, for God's sake, close Steam so we can get some RAM back.
Okay.
The stream is a success. Our computer didn't explode from playing Pinball FX. Now it's just going to explode from playing Visual Pinball X. The rest of these tables you're going to see are not as polished. They are made by enthusiasts, just fans. What happens is these later tables use ROMs, like you would see in arcade games. So if you emulate the ROMs, you emulate the dot matrix display as well as the what controls all the mechanics and all that. And essentially it allows you to recreate a pinball table on your PC. G-Up!
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the raid. How was that weird Peggle-like game? That game looked interesting. I hope you had fun with that. Yeah, thanks so much for the raid. We're starting up some new tables here. Why don't you click the Joy to Key window and click VPX.
There we go.
Okay, now we're going back in time. We saw the big hits from Steve Ritchie, but where did the story begin? Where did it all kick off for Steve? Well, Steve Ritchie's first table ever made was in 1977. All the way back then, with a game called Airborne Avenger. All right, there's the... Okay, good. All right, we're capturing. Okay, this stream might actually work after all.
There we go.
We have to use a weird display capture for this due to VPX. It's a lot to go into, don't worry about it. Boy, this sure looks like it's from 1977.
I love it. This is an interesting table for 1977, I've got to say.
It is, yeah. The design here, the thing in the middle is just like this long shaft. Anyway, let's play it.
God, I love it.
Oh, this is some proper ancient pinball. You had it too good with your custom Star Trek TNG voice lines. We got to go back in time to really appreciate things. Also got to warn you, compared to the previous three tables, I have no idea how to play a lot of these because I've never seen them in real life. Some of them I have. Some of them I have experience with, but not this one. Also, this is back when Atari was manufacturing tables. So he hadn't yet joined up with Williams because that wasn't really a thing at that point, I don't think. We don't even get music in these early ones. It's just all about the ambiance.
I like the Space Cobra looking guy on the corner riding the.
Oh, is this too loud?
No,
the game itself?
I'm turning it down.
Yeah, I know the sounds can get kind of harsh in these older tables. So who's played this one, if anyone? What's the goal of this? Do I hit that captured ball there in the middle? Pinball terminology, captured ball. That thing in the middle. Often they would have a pinball that's just like, I don't know, being held in bondage. There's a better way I could have put that.
We have been describing everything perfectly this stream. I don't know what you're talking about. This has been the most normal.
No, go. Look it up on the IPDB. It's captive ball. Noun. Ball held in bondage. That's what they say. Boy, this plays kind of strange because there's effectively no middle.
What? It just went right back to the okay.
It's split right in twain, this pinball machine. I get the feeling okay, the captive ball is important. It did something when I struck it. The mechanics of captive balls are that you need to hit them so that the momentum carries across and allows the captive ball to hit something that the active ball can't otherwise hit. Kind of an interesting thing. Boy, guess who sucks at this table?
Yeah, I love how absolutely
Jesus.
70s this table is. It could not be more 70s.
That was awful. Let's try that again.
Okay. Oh, it's called the Ultimate High. Okay. Oh, I get you, 70s. You're talking about drugs.
No.
How many people playing pinball were on drugs back then?
0%, because that's illegal.
Okay, you're right. Pinball players.
You don't need drugs to have a good time with pinball.
Pinball,
But
the
it helps.
famously crime and drug-free pastime.
Yeah. That famous shot of all those people in the 40s smashing up pinball machines with sledgehammers. That's just because they hated pinball. They were evil. Actual evidence of demonic possession.
Just like it's the 40s and we got World War II going on, but we got a real problem here, and it's these pinball boys. We gotta get them. We gotta get them. We gotta get them now.
Well, pinball was tied to actual gambling and
Yeah,
the mafia a little bit. Not by design. It's just it shook out that way because of just what pinball was.
But
You want to place bets on it to make it more exciting. Just like sports. Download the app today.
Sorry, I wish we were still doing our Game Award show, because I would totally do a fake gambling app that would sponsor us.
It's for pinball fans. If you don't pay back your bookie, we break your fingers. Your pinball fingers. You need those, right?
Yeah, pals bet.
Maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe sports betting is the wave of the future.
No,
I need to get
Danny,
with the
no,
times.
It's
I don't want to be seen as like a fuddy-duddy or whatever.
Danny, I think it's okay. Remember how smoking became really uncool in the 90s because everyone was like, we're sick of this evil corporation doing a bunch of shit? I think that's going to happen with sports betting. I've already seen it becoming very uncool, so I think it's hip to not do sports betting. Which is great. Gen Z, don't become addicted to gambling. It's bad.
Yeah, spend your money on Twitch streamers.
I was going to say pinball, but Twitch streamers
Or
works,
pinball.
too.
There's many addictions you can feed with your money. Okay, I'm happy with that game. That one did okay. So there you go, your typical 70s table. Actually pretty advanced for the time. A lot of good stuff to do on this table, a lot of interesting dynamics. The fact that it's split down the middle and you have two different sides of the table to play, that's pretty interesting to me. So let's move on to our next table. The next year, 1978, Steve Ritchie designed a table called Flash. Now you might think, oh, it's based on The Flash. No, it's just Flash. And it looks like this. Look at this art. Are these like merfolk?
Oh shit, Shax, thank you so much. Shax gifted 5 community subs. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Everybody enjoy your GAW emotes and whatnot.
Thank you. And
I appreciate the gift subs.
Thank you, Moore, for the 100 bits. I put money in and cool streams come out. We try.
The best vending machine in the world. Thank you. All right, let's see what this one's all about. Bah! So here we have a nice Williams table. It's nice that Steve Ritchie joined up with them. Williams, big name in pinball, pretty much the only name in the 90s until the Great Collapse. Spearheaded by the great Star Wars Episode 1 boondoggle.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Ritchie, by the way, designed No, wait, that's not right. Who designed the Star Wars Episode 1 table? I was looking this up earlier. Oh, that's a John Papaduke table, actually. Yeah, you may not have seen this, but it was very expensive at the time. This initiative called Pinball 2000 that combined holographic technology with a little pinball table. There was only 2 games that used it, Revenge from Mars and one based on Star Wars Episode 1. And it being based on Episode 1 is what is largely blamed for pinball's big downturn. Because that movie, you may have heard, didn't really meet expectations in many ways. God.
Yeah, it's just some naked dude with his nipple in the wrong place.
It is in the wrong place. What the hell? That's way too high.
The episode 1 table got released months after the movie was out, so everybody already hated the movie. Yeah, if it was released before, it probably would have done a little bit better.
Yeah.
I actually bought episode 1 merch before the movie because I was so excited.
Everybody was hyped. Everyone was like, oh my god, Star Wars. We want more Star Wars.
Did I tell you that I really thought that I was going to like Jar Jar Binks? I was wrong! I was wrong.
It's good to admit when you're wrong. But now the tables have turned, and Jar Jar is now a beloved figure.
Yeah, Jar Jar is hip and hot.
I think that's what Rolling Stone said.
Yeah, no, I found an art I want to say it was from Variety, where they said that Jar Jar Binks was being seen by the gay community as a hero of theirs. I'm not kidding. I forgot when I read this.
Can we give him back? we don't need this guy. Can we trade him in for someone like I don't know. What's a Star Wars character we can trade in to be gay culture?
Does it have to be from episode 1?
Who is the guy in the new ones who went, oh yeah, or whatever?
Oh, that's Babu Frick. Or
yeah,
whatever.
let's claim Babu Frick as gay
Okay,
culture.
I'm claiming Babu Frick for the gay community.
Okay, good. You can hear the kind of conversation that occurs when I have pinball brain. Like I'm trying to focus
really good.
on the angles of pinball, and I'm just like blah 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 blah.
I was gonna say I'm getting the best conversation out of you. This is great. I'm just sitting back and saying the dumbest shit.
I'm having the worst game of Flash I've ever played in my life.
Oh yeah, Jabba's gay cousin. I forgot about him. Yeah.
Jabba has a gay cousin?
Yeah, he's in one of the cartoons.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, he's officially gay.
Officially?
Yeah.
Did they sequester him to the gay planet?
I think so, probably.
Another bit of my favorite Star Wars trivia, the Star Wars MMO, which had a gay planet. You can only be gay if you were on that planet.
I bet rent is so expensive on the gay planet. Okay, I've been looking at prices in neighborhoods, and they're too pricey. It's like, no.
Lando is canonically pan? Let's go.
Okay.
I'll take it. Well, there you go. That's Flash. Again, not the Flash. It's just based on a guy who has his nipples in the wrong place. Oh, push escape to get rid of these games, by the way. And then click quit.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, we're still in the 70s. Bad news. We're stuck in the 70s. Only got a couple more games to go before we move up to the 80s. 1979, Steve Ritchie designed a game called Stellar Wars. No relation. No relation to anything that might have to do with stars or anything. Actually, this doesn't look anything like Star Wars. This is its own original thing. This looks cool. What's that thing in the middle?
I like the bleepy thing in the middle.
I feel like I'm being hypnotized.
You are. You will give Steve Ritchie your money. Stellar play.
Thank you. It looks like you need a soft plunge in order to not just make the ball go directly down the middle. Or the gall. You know, I said that, and then I just full plunged anyway. Where'd my quarter go?
You lost!
Jesus. Other pinball terminology. Soft plunge. That is not fully plunging the ball, just going a little bit. So you can get a desired effect like that. A game where you always want a soft plunge, Dr. Dude. If you hard plunge in that game, you are dead.
Do you know that I confused Dr. Dude with the song Dr. Sex a lot?
What's Dr. Sex?
Am I mistaking that for...
Are you thinking of...
No!
Are you thinking of Erotic's Dr. Dick?
Yes, Dr. Dick.
You were thinking...
I confused Dr. Dick and Dr. Dude up a lot.
I full plunged because I was thinking of Dr. Dick.
I'm sorry.
I gotta focus. We got a soft plunge. Just to... Not like that. That was not a soft plunge.
Dr. Sex is my knockoff version of Dr. Dick. Sorry, I should stop talking about Dr. Sex.
This is the hardest table I've ever played in my life. Let's do one more. This is Pinball for Experts. It's so tempting to go for the full plunge, you know? It feels so satisfying. Let's try and hit those drop targets in the middle and see what those do. This table makes good noises.
Man, there were so many wars in the stars in the 70s.
You're telling me.
There's the Star Wars, which we all know about.
The famous Star Wars.
The Gundam was about a war in the stars, and that
Oh,
started
yeah.
in the 70s. A lot of anime in the 70s about having war in the stars.
Well, what are you going to do up there other than have a war? Landed on the moon? Fried an egg on it? What else are you going to do?
You can't fry an egg on the moon.
You can't?
You can't, I don't think. It's too cold, right?
Where did I get that from?
Chad, can you fry an egg on the moon? Maybe you could freeze an egg on the moon.
I'm sick of all these Star Wars. I wish they would stop wars. Come on. There we go.
No,
that's a nice
you
soft
cannot
plunge.
do that. There is no air. You are thinking of the sun.
Oh, can you fry an egg on the sun?
I think the egg on the sun would completely turn into, like... It would atomize in seconds.
Well, that counts.
Okay. Alright, so...
So in the end, I was right after all.
You can't cook it... Yeah, no one... Yeah, no. We're all deciding where we're going to fry our egg in space.
I finally found the table I'm worst at, and it's this one. The very famous Stellar Wars. Check it out sometime. Okay, one last table from the 70s, and then we can move on to the glorious 80s. 1979, Steve Ritchie got a hell of a license. This is a table based on Superman. It's called Superman. Egg on the sun. How did it get there?
Very carefully.
Oh, click that OK. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
They wanted to add MP3s to this table because I guess it didn't have background music, so they tried to add in the theme from Lois and Clark. But I deleted it, and now the VPX is yelling at me.
I was like, why aren't you playing the theme to Lois and Clark, damn it?
All right, Superman. What kind of table could Superman make? Whoop. Nice, very busy table. I don't think this is a wide body, but this looks pretty wide to me.
It looks... I remember seeing... I swear I saw a Superman table in person, and I thought it was really wide, but I could have been...
Okay.
I could have been just assuming.
No, let's go ahead and say that
Okay.
this is a wide body. What? Hello? Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it.
So I was mentioning this before the stream to Alex, but some of these tables are like the results of teams of entire people, like dozens of people working together to produce the most accurate versions of these tables, working for years on end, updating the tables to match new versions of VPX. And some tables, it's just one guy who cares enough to make a recreation. And often that one guy can only do so much.
Yes, that's very fair. That's very fair.
And I get the feeling that's the case with this one. Now, Steve Ritchie, pretty famous designer, so his latter-day tables often have a whole bunch of people working on them, many different versions available. But there's one in particular from the 2000s where you can tell that nobody gave a shit. I can't wait to get to that one. This one's okay. I'm not dying right away like I was in Interstellar Man, or whatever that was.
It was Stellar Wars.
Yeah, there you go. Can I hit this? No. We gotta hit that drop target.
Nice.
What are these sound effects? Sound weird to me. Good pinball sound effects are kind of memorable and punchy, like they're really kinetic, and these are they just sound like sad robots.
It feels very... You can tell it's an Atari table, I guess.
Yeah, maybe it's an Atari thing.
Yeah.
It's so sad when you can just hear the ball slowly rolling across the playfield, and that's it.
Thank you for the 20. It's the man of steel balls. Thank you, Flemish Dog. Look at that go.
All right, one more drop target to go. Can we do this? I cannot aim for shit in this game. There we go. There's your big payoff. A sound effect that goes... People in the 70s must have been bored out of their minds, man.
God, they had to deal with Nixon, and then, you know...
They play this and they're like, it's better than Nixon.
This luckily came out after Nixon, so this would have been in the Carter years, I think, so they were dealing with, like, oil things and other things were happening.
Ooh, that was a pretty good ball. All right, there's my top score, 121,950 in Superman, 1979. Quite a far cry from Black Knight 2000, huh? We all had to start from somewhere, and pinball technology could only do so much in the 70s. Luckily, we've moved on to the 80s, and oh my god, do I have a table for you. In 1980, Steve Ritchie released a table called Firepower. This is a famous one.
I was like, this one's a classic.
Oh yeah. There's also a Firepower 2, which we're not going to play because that was a different designer, and it's pretty different anyways. All right, here we go. Firepower.
I like the look of this one. All right, yeah, I'm all in.
And it
now
talks.
It's the 80s.
Oh, we got Robotron sound effects. It's this era of tables. Can you turn it down for us a little bit? Thank you. Okay, that's better. I love the way these tables sound. Yeah, a lot of these sounds were directly from Defender and Robotron, because why not?
Like, we own the sounds, why not?
Yeah, the W stands for Wario. Ignore anyone who says it stands for Williams.
No, it's Wario.
It does look a little bit Wario-esque. It looks like his mustache. I'm not sure if the original table had neon green flippers. That may have been an exaggeration by the VPX designers. Still, they look pretty cool.
Danny, would you say Wario's an Italian bottom? Yeah, I deserve to be fired out of the game. Right, game?
Fire, Alex. All right, game, if you say so. Damn, the sound design is so good. Yeah, we got one last target to hit on this right bank. Hey! Hey!
Sorry,
Never do that!
I needed to check to make sure the sounds were working for our Twitch alerts. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Do not wrest control of the pinball away
Yeah,
from me.
I'm not allowed to click on anything when Danny's doing stuff, so that's the right time for chat to get raucous.
All right, everybody, get raucous. Oh, I locked a ball. Now, the flyer for this promised true multi-ball action, and I really wonder if this was like the first multi-ball game. If not, it would have been among the first. It wasn't like a guaranteed feature until way later. I think I gotta hit the red arrow up there. Or go down the middle. Never interrupt my pinball.
I was gonna say, Danny would only divorce me over pinball if, like, if we were, like, playing a real table, and I was just, like, I just instantly flipped the table over, and I'm like, you're tilted now!
And then we'd have to pay for it.
Yeah, it would be really stupid.
Maybe it's just me. It is possible, forgive the pun, to get a little tilted while you play pinball. Here's a feature I want to see in Pinball FX, right? If any of you guys are listening. For DLC, I would pay $5 for the ability to, after you have a bad game, to just take a sledgehammer to the table.
Okay.
To just smash the shit out of it. Who's with me? I know that can never happen because the pinball table owners want these tables represented in the best possible light, and they don't want you to take a sledgehammer to them for no reason. I'm just saying, there's maniacs out there who will actually pay for that feature.
Yeah, call it 1940s mode. You're smashing up all the old
Exactly.
pinballs. Exactly.
Except now we're doing it recreationally. Okay, we gotta hit the flashing arrow at the top now. If we can get multi-ball in Firepower, I'll be pretty happy. Otherwise, I'm taking a sledgehammer to this baby.
What's that, Danny? Click outside the window?
No,
Okay.
no! You!
I shouldn't have said that. I got in your head.
You virtually clicked outside the window and ruined.
I clicked outside. Oh.
And that's firepower. If you play this, you may be enabled to check out the multi-ball mode. Try it. That's my challenge to you. Okay. Also in 1980, and ranked number 58 on IPDB's rankings, so this is a pretty well-known and good one. It's Black Knight, the original. Oh, a Peter Gabriel sledgehammer table? Oh my god.
That sick.
Get Stern on the line. They have their next pinball license. That would probably make more money than their Rush table.
Wait, there's a Rush table?
Oh yeah.
I will slay you, my enemy.
Oh, he says we're enemies, but we're actually good buds. We're on good terms, me and the Black Knight.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just trash talk, you know? You gotta razz a little bit.
Okay, that's good.
This one, a lot tougher than Pinball, Black Knight 2000. Very brutal. Ooh. This sound design is so good.
Yeah, no, this table is very, very hard. I know that from having tried to play it.
Yeah, I think they have this at Pinballs.
They do, they do.
Doop, 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 doop. Oh, I like the simulated horse hooves. I think this particular table simulates being in a really dark bar.
Yeah, it does. You can like smell the cigarette smoke.
Yeah. There's some assholes playing pool behind you. Like, I'm trying to play pinball over here.
Sorry, there was an arcade where in the town I grew up in that.
One enemy cannot fight the Black Knight again. Will you challenge the Black Knight again?
God, shut up!
Will you?
He's got a hell of a vocabulary, this guy.
The Black Knight will.
But yeah, it had the arcade had a recessed area with some pool tables and a bunch of older arcade games, and I really liked that area because I like the old arcade games. But there were always men smoking over there, just like smoking and playing pool, and it was annoying. I just wanted to play Tapper, but
Well, that's what you do at bars. You smoke and you be annoying.
no, but it wasn't even a bar. It was just an arcade, and it had I think it had food you could buy. I don't know. Anyway, they got rid of that part of the arcade and put in a literal dark ride.
Really?
I am talking about Castle Park, yes. Castle Park, famously designed by one of the guys who made the rides for Dairy Farm.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a really nice place.
Oh, I just need to lock one more, please.
Okay, you do remember the recessed area with the pool? Yeah, that area was where I would play Tapper, and the men there were just like, I was like, please don't talk to me.
I'm here on business, and my business is to play Tapper.
Will you?
No. I locked 2 balls, almost got a third. That's been par for the course tonight. That is the original Black Knight from 1980. Gotta say, as much as people love the original, I think I do prefer Black Knight 2000 just a little bit.
Same.
Up next, we have something special. I thought this wouldn't be emulated in VPX because the IPDB goes out of its way to say this is not a pinball machine. Don't rank it as a pinball machine because it's not one. And I thought people wouldn't touch it because of that. But in fact, they did make a simulation of this game, and I'm so glad they did. Steve Ritchie designed 1981's Hyperball, which, as they say, is not a pinball table, but it is pretty cool.
The hell is Hyperball?
Look at this shit.
The fuck is this?
Do you see any flippers on this?
No, this is just gambling.
No. It's actually, well, let's start it up. You'll see what it's like.
Okay. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, check this shit
You'll
out.
be caught up in the crossfire.
This is totally Crossfire. Isn't this awesome?
This is kind of sick. There's an arcade in Miami that has this. Okay, good.
So as you can see, the little readout there tells you which targets to hit, which to go for. There's a lot of different targets on this table. So many targets. They go through like the entire alphabet if you look at the sides and the top. So it's all like hit 3Z or whatever. Now, I've never seen this in real life, never played it, but I really want to, because, I mean, look at it. This is like the coolest idea. I also really wanted Crossfire as a kid, but
me too.
Never had it. Oh, there we go. I mean, there we go, I lose, apparently. Let's play again.
Okay.
I wish there was more creativity with pinball. I can understand, like, it's really expensive to prototype this kind of thing, and there's no guarantee if it'll be well received. But stuff like this, and the head-to-head two-player competitive pinball, like Joust and whatnot, where two players compete on two sides of the same board, and, like, there's this raised hill in the middle. I want to see more stuff like that. But I bet this looks amazing in real life, because it looks amazing just in the simulator. This isn't pinball, this is Hyperball.
It is pretty sick.
I think it's the sound effects that really sell it. Just the whole audio-visual presentation of this is basically perfect. Blah, 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 blah.
I do love the soundscape that's being created here.
God, that's so good. So, very highly recommend that you check out Hyperball in Visual Pinball X. One of the only ways you can play this. They're definitely not going to add this to Pinball FX because it doesn't really fit their criteria. Simon, thank you for the 100 bits.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, trade them in for a double cheeseburger wrapped in an American flag. We should have American pachinko, damn it. In a better world, maybe. In a better world. Alright, so we saw High Speed 2, The Getaway, but believe it or not, that was a sequel to a game from 1986. This ranks 39 on IPDB's list, so way, way, way up there. High Speed, let's play it.
Was this also based on something, like him being chased?
I think this is the one that was based on that, yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe, I forget when the chase was. Anyone know? Anyone got access to Steve Ritchie's police records? You hear that? We have an innovation. Music.
Oh, yeah.
They thought, you know, maybe we should have background music in these things. That might be cool. Now, I'm not so much familiar with the real table, but I have played a lot of the NES version of this, because Rare actually developed a port of this for NES. They also ported Pinbot, which I had as a kid. Oh, there's also, like, a Game Boy version of The Getaway. Like,
really?
I've never played that or seen it. Like, how could they do that? I'm real curious. Anyone play that? Is it any good? Like, probably not, right?
I assume not.
I'm so glad they're still using the Robotron sound effects.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I really like the complexity and the colors and the background of this table a lot.
Ooh, I'm not gonna do that again. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I went the wrong way.
The tilt effect on some of these visual pinball tables is pretty extreme. I'm gonna do it in a few seconds just so y'all don't lose your lunch. You ready?
Okay.
Ugh, God.
Hope you like screen shake, bull.
There's screen shake and then there's screen shove.
Yeah, it looked like Danny tripped over the table.
Now you want to tilt, but you don't want to slam tilt. Do you know what that is?
Is that where you like just slam your body into it?
Yeah, you slam your body into it so hard that it overloads the tilt mechanism and resets the table. You lose all your credits. The game just resets and acts like you didn't even play it.
Just like, yeah, fuck you.
I've only done that once as a kid. And the guy wouldn't give me my money back.
I get it, though. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, you shouldn't encourage that kind of thing.
He did the right thing.
Yeah, slam tilting is bad.
It's probably bad for the machine, too.
It's really bad for the machine. Yeah, don't. It's not worth it. These machines are thousands of dollars. Always with the outlays. Oh, arcade machines can be slam tilted too? That's right, yeah, there's a slam tilt button in MAME for some games. So yeah, pretty similar to the Getaway. You can see a lot of things that evolved over the course of the two games. And it's a nice representation of the difference between 80s and 90s pinball, I think. Like, they've got the LED readouts, but they're not quite there in terms of dot matrix displays. But we'll get there. For now, though, we're going to 1987 with Steve Ritchie's latest and greatest release, F-14 Tomcat. Now, I know some of y'all love this one. This game has a lot of fans out there. And unfortunately, I don't think this has ever been officially ported in any pinball compilation. So you're going to have to go with VPX for this.
All right, I'm going to be right back. You, Tomcat, away.
Okay. Here we go. I'm Tomcat. Now, who's played this one? What do you like about it? Because I've only seen a little bit of it, but it makes a good impression in terms of audio-visual presentation at the very least.
Hey, you can't win.
I also like when tables shit-talk you like that. Hey, what are you doing? There we go.
Fire!
Holy shit. Never mind, I love this table. I can see the appeal now.
That was close.
So at this point, they're gonna have a whole lot of voice samples in the game. I've come a long way since Gorgar could only say Gorgar.
I'm not going.
How's it going?
I'm doing good. I'm locking on to bogeys or something. The lighting on this table is really nice looking. Alright, lock on 2. Let's see if we're gonna actually get a multi-ball going. No!
No, I think I'm bad luck.
I was doing so good until you came back.
Yeah, no, for real. I think I'm...
That's up.
You're bad luck Billy.
I'm Bad Luck Billy, and I'm here with the bad luck.
Damn it, stop!
Stop being Bad Luck Billy.
Billy, turn your back to the screen. You're not allowed to watch anymore.
Maybe I was born this way. Born to be Bad Luck Billy. I have got to do this voice to you when
I
you're
hate
playing
this
real
character.
pinball.
I was doing so good. So good!
Yeah, no, I think that's what. Okay, now I need to try Bad Luck Billy at pinballs.
You can't win.
Says you. I'll do another credit.
Okay, good.
Boy, I bet a machine like this, you play it in real life with the sound turned all the way up, it'll just like blow your hair back. Because there's so many loud jet sounds in this. Where do I shoot? Maybe.
That's usually where you shoot in these games.
Yeah, they always want you to hit a ramp or a loop or a rollover. There we go. Damn, this one's really dynamic. I can see now why they call him the Master of Flow, because his games are based around really natural feeling shots with a sense of speed between them. So it can be really difficult to keep up with these games, but if you can, I guess, go with the flow, as they say, it puts you in a wizard state of mind. You ever been there? A wizard state of mind?
God, I love that Billy Joel song. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to say the stupidest things to make you play bad.
It's working. I'm glad this isn't a skill showcase. It's just a regular pinball table showcase.
You should do a skill showcase on your solo channel so you don't have to deal with me.
Yeah, when fucking Bad Luck Billy isn't here.
Bad Luck Billy, I'm the silly goat Willie.
The silly goat Willie?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I was just saying shit. I didn't expect that to...
You didn't expect me to actually listen. Ooh, how do you engage the multi-ball, I wonder? Maybe you have to hit all these lit shots. This table rules. This feels great to play.
I imagine Bad Luck Billy is very sickly.
Oh, poor Billy.
Here was my dying wish to watch you play pinball.
Oh no, but I've been cursing you.
That's okay, I'm used to it.
I was your Make-A-Wish wish.
It would be really funny if some kid just wished for to watch a streamer play pinball. I'd be like, get a better wish. Maybe wish to like shoot someone with a bullet or something.
What?
And then that person gets a wish before they have to get shot by the Make-A-Wish kid, so it's okay.
You're presenting a circular, endless Make-A-Wish scenario where people just keep wishing to shoot someone with a gun, and then those people also wish to shoot someone with a gun.
Yeah, and it just keeps on going.
Yeah, don't put Alex in charge of that shit. I feel like I'm close to starting multi-ball. The music got real tense. No!
Make-A-Wish voluntary station.
We're full of all kinds of good ideas tonight.
New shitty horror movie premise, just one. I wouldn't. I do like the idea of a recursive death circle involving the Make-A-Wish Foundation, but they probably don't do that.
Did you hear that? Yeah, let's go!
Okay.
Oh shit! It's multi-ball, baby!
Okay, here we go. And thank you, Zaro, for the Prime sub. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. This table fucking rules. No wonder everyone always talks this one up. It just sells itself, you know? In terms of presentation. The whole fantasy of being in a Tomcat shooting down airplanes. Did I get the jackpot? Fuck yeah, dude.
Alright, Danny's number one in F14 Tomcat.
The shots are really natural feeling too, like it automatically lights up one of the big ramps once you go down the respective side lanes. That's not the right term, whatever. Hey, Strong Bad. Where am I shooting now? Right down there. Always a good choice. Dude, I'm gonna play more of this after the stream. I love this.
Do a melody stream of this. Make her play it.
I think I should. Duel? Is that good? No. It's hard to put into words what feels good about pinball versus what doesn't feel good. It's just something you have to experience for yourself. But this one? I think it does a good job of making it seem like what's fun about this. God, that was awesome.
That one just popped right to the middle.
Yeah, we call that an STDM, or straight down the middle. I got Yagov! Also, hey, Elia.
Hey.
highly recommend you check out Arborelia's stream series, Silverball Century, where she goes through every pinball table from the last century. There's so many. Tables have come away since the 1920s tables that were literally just a plunger and a bunch of pins. I would like to cover those ancient pinball machines at one point on this stream.
I do too. Just to be like, it's the Great Depression. Do you like this?
Yes, we like anything. Standard's very low. This is my Great Depression voice.
It's a good voice. It's a good voice.
Good lord, that kick out.
You are insured.
I'm insured?
Nice.
Just when I thought things couldn't get any better. This is what I was hoping to see during this stream. Like, a lot of these tables I've only tested once just to see if they worked. And I was hoping to see something that really struck my fancy that I'd really like to put some playtime into. So far, I'm putting this on the list for real. What do you even do after you kill Yagov?
I don't know.
What?
Go to his funeral?
Alright, time to shoot the funeral ramp.
Danny firebombing and a funeral in an F-15 Tomcat.
Yeah, there's a shout out for
Oh,
Leah.
thank you, thank you.
Make sure you follow her for her historical look at all the great pinball machines of the distant past. I freaking love F-14 Tomcat. What a good game. Let's see if we can find some more good stuff. Okay, so after that, in 1989 was Black Knight 2000. We know all about that. It's time to go into the 90s.
Hell yeah, what's first?
And what exemplifies the 90s better than roller games? There is a table based on roller games, and it's designed by Steve Ritchie. Look at this. Look at this. This was a short-lived attempt to bring roller derby back to television. Roller derby is basically like pro wrestling, but people skate around and punch the shit out of each other. And it's like scripted.
Danny, that's a very close-up shot of a lady's ass.
Oh yeah, look at that. Glad you noticed.
Hey, do you like my butt? It's on the pinball table. I hope it helps you win.
That butt will carry me to victory.
Oh, I'm bad luck, Billy. What were we saying about it?
No! No, Billy, no!
Okay.
Many years ago, there was a roller games table for sale locally here in Austin for $600.
Oh my god.
I wanted to buy it so bad, but we literally have no space for a pinball
We
table.
really don't.
It would be like, well, I guess we could give up the shelf where we keep all our cookware. Oh yeah, the theme
I
song.
do like the theme song.
I want to say this table came out after Season 1 of Roller Games hit the airwaves, which was the only season. So at this point, Roller Games was but a distant memory.
Yeah, those are product placements up there. We've got thermos, mug, slice,
Oh yeah!
Pepsi.
Was this the first table to have to have licensed like promotional material? It might have been. We gotta go for the wall. That's such a cool feature.
It is. And I love the Rams.
That's like a predecessor to Thing Flips in Addams Family. Except this one, it just locks the ball into place and it's like, here you go, you can flip now.
I don't know if that's a Game Pro logo. Is it? I can't tell from here.
Oh, it might be.
It is!
Holy
It is
shit.
Game Pro. Okay.
Officially licensed
Thank you,
Game
Photoshop,
Pro.
for the bits. My god.
The thing is, I have played this table at pinballs, and I really like it. This table's fucking awesome, actually. The only problem is, it's based on roller games, so no one wants to pay the license to adapt it for compilations and whatnot. Like, who would you even contact to license roller games?
Yeah.
Often on Retro Pals, we talk about these licensed games based on licenses that seemingly made no sense. But at the time, people were just hoping for a big payout for very little investment. And in fact, Konami made a roller games game. They made multiple. There was an NES game, there was an arcade game, which was an adaptation of the show. And the NES game was like some sort of generic action game where you fight helicopters that are shooting missiles at you. But good stuff. I'm so glad that they made a roller games table, and so sad that it'll probably never be re-released in any form. But you can play it on VPX. Alright, it's time to bring out the big guns. 1991, and at number 32 on the IPDB's top 300 list, it's Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Let's freaking play T2.
T2.
Oh, now this is a table. Holy shit, is this a table. This is another one of those cases where they went all in and had Arnold record original lines for this. Yeah, he's right there at the top of the thanks list.
James Cameron, too.
And Robert Patrick as the evil T-1000. Man, they think a lot of people here. Pat Lawler, let's go.
Hey.
Nick Miku, inventor of Hatsune Miku. Where's the Miku pinball table, guys?
Actually, yeah.
You
why
keep
haven't they made a
licensing
Miku
bullshit
table?
like Foo Fighters. Why not do something everyone wants, like Hatsune Miku? The first guy who does a Toho pinball table will be the first pinball billionaire. You just gotta take a risk.
Judgment Day. Direct hit.
This one, I didn't play much of. They did put this in Pinball Arcade after a Kickstarter to raise the licensing fee. And I remember liking it when I played it there. This has a very good flow to it,
Direct hit.
as you might expect from
That's
Mr.
just
Steve
fucking
Ritchie.
Astroflow.
Jesus Christ, I'm so bad!
You're not. It's just
I'm so bad!
Bad Luck Billy's just sucking all the goodness out of your game in.
Bad Luck Billy's sucking something.
Mm-hmm.
Way off.
I'm sucking all the good game power out of you.
Alex is making a rude gesture.
I am not making a rude gesture. I was making the hand where, you know, the tweet that's like bored, so I'm sucking the life force energy out of my dog. Have you not seen that before?
No, I have. I get it.
Okay,
now.
I'm doing that with you, but it's...
I mistook it for a jerk-off motion. I'm sorry.
It was not... Listen, Billy may be 35, but that's not his scene. You're like, I thought Billy was trying. Of course not. No, Bad Luck Billy is 35 years old and smells. You're like, what is that distinct funk? And it strangely enough does.
Yeah, he'd tell the cop on John Connor. He'd be like, have you seen this boy? And he'd be like, yeah, he's right over there.
He's over there. He said I wasn't helping his video game by taking his life force, and I'm like, no.
Let's play another credit. of
Okay,
that.
yeah, we gotta.
This is a big name game. It deserves better than that pathetic showing.
Judgment Day. Direct hit. Don't move.
Bad Luck Billy has never done drugs. Wow, I'm sorry.
You stop that. You stop that right now.
Checkpoint 1.
There we go. Now we're in business. Oh, how'd that miss? I really like the opening shot where you have to time it to the flashing drop target. Good lord, I suck. Hey, Zorn was right. Yeah, this is VPX. We started off with a few Pinball FX tables, but the rest of these, we gotta go fan-made. Because nobody's gonna pay the license for T2 nowadays. You know, T2!
I'm doing my best not to say a damn thing.
Uh-huh. I can tell you're thinking it, though.
Get out of my mind, Danny!
Lock sequence initiated.
Get out of my mind and get your head in the game.
It is in the game.
Take your
There we go.
There we go.
fire at will.
Alright, here we go.
You missed.
Dope. I think that was an original recorded voice line. Arnold saying, "You missed." There we go. That's how you make that freaking shot. We got any fans of Bad Luck Billy out there?
Yeah, no, chat's making up a bunch of things about Bad Luck Billy that I'm not saying
Fire
to
at
you.
will. You missed.
I'm keeping it all inside. Wow, just mentioning him!
Join the Bad Luck Billy fan club today. You can also be a Bad
Please,
Luck Billy.
I need the money to live!
It's a good table. It's just really, really hard. But if you can get into the flow state, it's like nothing else. T2 Judgment Day by Steve Ritchie. Okay, so we played his next table, the Getaway High Speed 2. We've played 1993's Star Trek The Next Generation. Let's ramp things up, shall we?
Oh, I get it!
1993, Steve Ritchie designed No Fear Dangerous Sports.
Okay, if you weren't around in the 90s, you have no idea how much of a stranglehold the No Fear brand had
It
on
really,
people.
really did. Every kid back then was wearing No Fear shirts.
Like, if you didn't wear a No Fear shirt, it was so many people, so many adults in their No Fear shirts.
This table's fucking awesome. I haven't played much of this. I don't think this is an easily licensed table. Wait a minute, was this in Pinball Arcade? I have vague memories of it being there, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, let's play it. Remember, everyone, No Fear.
No Fear.
It was on Pinball Arcade. Okay, cool. So you can go back in time and buy this on Pinball Arcade when it was available.
I like that it talks.
It has a cool talking skull up there at the top. That shit talks you constantly.
It's the No Fear skull.
Yeah. Ooh, this one, they made this one look nice. Ooh, let's go. NASCAR racing with Robbie Gordon. Get out.
Yeah, the No Fear brand was all 90s attitude, like, oh, if you can't be in the court, get out of the balls.
Yeah, if you can't hang with the big dogs, go to the pound.
Yeah, No Fear was definitely it was like Big Dogs for people who thought Big Dogs was too wimpy.
This is such a good license. And it could only happen in 1993. Yeah! Really? I think all tables could use a skull that shit talks you the whole time. Either a skull or some kind of knight. That's an essential part of pinball.
I agree. I do believe that there needs to be more skulls in pinball gaming.
Or skulls in general. We've lost our way with how few skulls are in modern media.
I disagree. I feel that there's a lot of skulls in media now. Like, that's why you see a lot of people embracing Dia de los Muertos lately.
Oh yeah.
I love these skulls and skeletons, man. People love skeletons now, Danny, and
Well,
a
they're
skull is
cool.
a primary part of the skeleton.
The primary part, you say.
It is. It's one of the big deals of the skeleton.
Jackpot, baby. Extreme. He said smoking. See if we can get that extra ball. Nope.
Goth Kid kids didn't like No Fear kids. They conflicted a lot.
Might. Oh no. One of the balls got stuck. No wonder that was such an easy jackpot. All right, let's engage the ball search. See if that fixes it.
Thank you for the 67-month resub. Skulls are a big deal. They are.
I love skulls. Yeah, I think the ball got stuck somewhere. What did he call me?
Gex? Sex?
Did he say dickless?
Maybe. This is creepy. I don't like it.
That is the end of No Fear. Dangerous Sports. Why don't you reload the table?
All right. Resume game? How do I Oh, doy, yeah.
Oh, disengage the capture. Oh, wait. No, you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, that was cool until it lost track of one of the balls. Anyone play old Pinball Arcade and have the ball fly off the table? Like, it would just teleport through the side of the table and slowly go flying off into the distance. It was the funniest thing. I swear I've seen that happen a couple of times. You're just like, oh, that's not coming back. Sammy Duvall, famous water skier. What's your favorite Sammy Duvall moment?
It would definitely be on the water, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, that's where he was at his best.
Mm-hmm. He was primarily a water guy.
Man, every shot you make in this game feels amazing.
What if I skied on dirt? Would that be cool?
That's innovation.
Would you like me if I skied on dirt, chat?
Famous dirt skier, Alex Retropal. Hey, ski on that dirt, says the skull.
Yeah, it's a lot of ramps, this game. That's just called biking. You don't strap things to your feet when you bike. I want to go through a BMX course, but I've got these wax skis on, so I just glide all over the dirt.
Where's the track? Whoops, I was too busy looking at the flashing shots. This goes to show you don't have to be good at pinball to appreciate it. I say we should shoot the ramp. Which one?
Any of them.
Freaking Pinball FX. This is your next table. Use that Embracer money. They can afford it.
With that money, they should embrace this good license deal.
Yeah, exactly. Finally, you're saying something I can agree with. Oh, what's that about that Embracer money? The what?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
That it's a good thing, right?
Listen, all I'm saying is Bad Luck Billy had to visit to the Embracer office. It's fine.
Whoa, the table's freaking out.
If you're wondering what Bad Luck Billy looks, sounds, and smells like, if you've seen the Tim and Eric $1 Billion movie, he's a lot like John C. Reilly's character in that. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I love your focus on the fact that he smells. Also, hey, Kat, welcome.
Hey, welcome.
Bad Luck Billy not having much an effect on my play this time.
Well,
I'm doing okay.
I kept Bad Luck Billy in check. I didn't use the void. I can do it now, Danny. You gotta play good.
Winners never quit, you say?
Okay.
No, I quit.
Quit. Okay.
Let's see if we get the match. Oh.
No. I'm not saying John C. Reilly smells bad outside of a film context.
I wish after losing the skull said something like "see you later" or "good night." But other than that, great table. After that, we have a time skip. The Master of Flow, Steve Ritchie, took a little break from pinball. And the industry basically almost crashed at the end of the 90s due to the aforementioned Pinball 2000 initiative and a lack of interest in pinball in general and funding just not being there. Williams going through various issues. A lot of stuff contributed to the decline of pinball in the 90s. Luckily, Stern picked back up. Stern being the resurrected Sega, which was the resurrected Data East, which itself was originally Stern. So things came full circle in the 2000s in a roundabout sort of way, putting Stern back in the pinball business. And Stern saw it was big in the 90s, and they decided to follow up on that in 2003 with Steve Ritchie's Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. Now, I've heard people say that if this wasn't attached to Terminator 3, the movie, this would be a lot better regarded table, and I can kind of see that based on what little I played of this. Terminator 3, if you don't know, not a well-loved movie, not as well regarded as T2, to put it lightly.
See, okay, chat, thank you. John C. Reilly, when he works with Tim and Eric, plays a lot of characters.
To Judgment Day.
Yeah, who I'm judging him. Who seem like they smell. Okay, I'm not saying John C. Reilly smells in real life. I'm sure he smells just like a daisy, beautiful, but. He's always playing, like Steve Brule absolutely stinks. You know he smells.
This is all leading up to the smell-o-vision concept introduced in later pinball tables.
Actually, that's so interesting. I wonder if they ever even considered a pinball table with like a built-in fragrance distributor, like a.
They tried to make that happen recently with video games. Like you'd smell gunpowder if you shot your gun in Call of Duty.
So then your whole room's gonna smell like gunpowder the entire time.
Yeah, your mom comes in and is like, what the fuck have you been doing?
Yeah, there's a lot of characters on Tim and Eric who look like they smell. Spaghetti, for example.
Anyway, moving past the...
sorry, I'm thinking about people who smell.
Moving past the smell portion of the program, this table is pretty neat. The way the ramps are positioned, it contributes to the sense of flow that Steve Ritchie is well known for. And maybe it's not as immediately approachable or as good as T2, but I think this one's worth giving a shot. It also has a unique back glass feature, the rocket propelled grenade, or RPG for short. Anyone a fan of RPGs?
No, but they did mention that Jeff Gorstrom's house got completely smelled up by that smelly game.
Yeah, he was the one testing it out when I was watching it.
God. I'm so glad, if I want a nice scent, I'll light a scented candle. I don't need games to I don't need games to do that for me.
I'll tell you who was ahead of the game in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
Earthbound.
Yes. Yeah, I remember aroma discs. They were little...
Weapon
those things
upgraded.
We got a shotgun.
Command center advanced.
Let's see if I
discs-
can shoot this one.
When I look up stuff for laser discs on eBay, aroma discs occasionally come up, and I'm like, no, I don't want you. You're gonna smell really bad.
Put that in your Laserdisc player.
Sonic smells like gunpowder. I assume that Sonic
Stay alert.
smells like chili
RPG.
dogs, so human.
Use the gun grip.
Ooh, let's do it. Let's shoot that RPG.
Great.
Whoa, that's cool. Did you
Nice.
see the ball in there?
Yeah.
3 more. 2 to go.
It's kind of going all over the
1 to
place.
go.
No. Jesus. It just won't.
3.
There we go.
There you go.
Finally.
Good shot.
I tend to like pinball tables that integrate the back glass in some sort of way.
Level 1.
Even something like Circus Voltaire, where it's very simple. One table that got added to the latest pack in Pinball FX is a game called Bonsai Run, which I fucking love. That has a full pinball table in the back glass.
I don't want to think about Sonic being gassy, because I know that people want to think about that too
We're
much.
moving on.
We are moving
We're
on.
moving on. Dear God.
Complete.
Chat just has a lot of thoughts about...
You've set them off.
I didn't mean to!
You really struck a nerve. Yeah, ban Alex.
Yeah, I deserve it.
Point the
deserve
RPG
it.
at Alex.
Multi-ball.
Shoot Alex to end smell discussion.
And misery upstream.
Woo. Yeah, this one's nice. For a stern table, which aren't typically well regarded compared to 90s tables,
Weapon upgrade.
I'd say this is one of the better ones. And again, I'm also a fan of Ripley's Believe It or Not, which people don't really like.
Really? I didn't know they had their own damn game. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a Pat Lawler table.
Oh!
They tried to recapture what he did with Twilight Zone, and they sort of succeeded.
That is pretty interesting. I'm interested in the Ripley's brand. Hey, you matched!
Hey! Is that the first match of the night?
Yeah, but it's still game over.
Nice, we got a free game. So, T3. Despite what you think about the movie, do check out the pinball table if you ever seen one. That's what I recommend to you. Next up, we got a table that's going to seem kind of barren and quiet compared to the other ones. That's because I turned the sound all the way down. Because the next table is 2004's Elvis. Stern, going big with the licenses. Going big with the older crowd.
They're all here!
Every single Elvis who has ever existed is represented on this table. And if you look at the top of the table, you can see a little Elvis figure. Now watch what he does when I start this game up. Hang on. He's warming up. Look at him go!
Oh my god, his legs!
It's synced to the various music tracks that are played, which are all licensed Elvis tracks, so for the sake of this VOD existing after the stream, I decided to turn it down.
His legs! His little wiggly legs!
It's funny when you go into the operator menu and turn it all the way down, it's all like, are you sure you want to mute it? May affect earnings. So, sorry about our loss of earnings here, Alex.
It's okay.
Damn. Yeah, just imagine Elvis singing CC Rider right now. Picture it in your brain.
I am, it's beautiful.
There's modes based on Heartbreak Hotel, Hound Dog.
I see blue suede shoes.
Blue suede shoes,
Jailhouse Rock,
classic.
and All Shook Up.
Yeah.
I also see that you could go to Graceland.
Is this the first time we've ever talked about Elvis on stream?
I don't think we talk about Elvis very often, actually.
We never have much occasion to talk about the king of rock and roll.
Oh, it's a hound dog. I see.
But for a time, Elvis was sort of a big deal.
Yeah, they made a whole movie about him. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, it's good.
And if you're from our generation, your parents probably never ever stopped talking about Elvis because he was basically their Michael Jackson.
That's true.
Oh, this is so creepy playing it without
It
any
is.
incidental audio. But I do want this VOD to exist. There's another table we're gonna have to mute later on. And that one, it's even sadder that we can't have the music. Yeah, the Elvis Lives mania. Nobody
Yeah.
wanted to believe he was dead.
There was
Elvis impersonators literally everywhere. A literal occupation you could have was Elvis impersonator. It was crazy.
and you would be in demand. Oh, you want Bad Luck Billy to cover the songs? Okay.
Oh no. I was planning to do that for the next table that we have to mute.
Okay. Is it Rush?
No,
I can make some Rush songs up.
can you? I'm not sure I want you to.
I'm going down to the big old bog and I'm gonna crank my heart.
Alex, no. No, that's enough of that. That's thank you, Alex, for your
I'm
interpretation
sorry.
of Rush.
No, I'm being banned with...
Any Rush fans want to tell us how many songs were about cranking your hog, quote unquote? I'll tell you, 0.
I'm sorry.
There are songs about.
Pennington for the 18-month reason. I'm so glad I could get here for the Rush concert.
Thank you for the sub, in spite of what's happening on this stream that's spiraling out of my
I'm
control.
Sorry.
Boy, if you enjoy Alex Chaos Energy, do I have a stream for you? That is Mondays, The Crayon Factory, Philip
Oh, yeah.
CDI stream,
I made some
where Alex invented a new color, and man, the world was never the same after that. This feels nice to play. I've said that a lot about a lot of these tables, but it's true what they say about the Master of Flow. His tables do have a decent flow to them. Now me, I prefer the more chaotic energy of a Pat Lawler table. Something like Twilight Zone, where like the left half of the table is dedicated to its own magnet-driven playfield. Just makes no sense, but it's fucking awesome. I can appreciate any kind of pinball, though.
You know, Clip, I think that the time has come for Elvis impersonators to come back.
You think so?
I think with the movie and with, like, TikTok...
Look at him go!
You could be an Elvis on TikTok. I'm pretty sure there's probably an Elvis on TikTok. There were, when I was still on TikTok in 2020, there were competing Willy Wonkas. There was
Who would be...
Yeah.
What would be appropriate for an Elvis-style glut of impersonators nowadays? Like, who has that kind of power over the public?
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift could be like, hey,
T-Swift impersonators?
Yeah, well, there are Taylor Swift impersonators. There's a lot of Taylor Swift impersonators out
Really?
there. Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna be like, what, the Wiggles impersonators? Like Steve from Blue's Clues? I'm sorry.
Like, if any celebrity is popular, that's good business for impersonators, so...
Yeah.
And there's impersonators for everybody. You could name any.
Yeah, Retro Pals impersonators.
Oh, God.
Elmo impersonators. And as quietly as it started, Elvis has left the building. Again, if you want to see this table in its full glory, you can download the VPX version. Turn the sound all the way up. As long as you're not streaming, you can listen to it, and no one can stop you. But for now, we should move on. I can see why they went with this license. Not the table for me, but a lot of people, this would be extremely, extremely their shit.
I was gonna say, do we want to show off the Elvis prototype?
Yes. So looking up stuff for this stream, gathering flyers and whatnot, they often have shots of prototype playfields and stuff on the IPDB. And I saw a prototype version of that little Elvis figure that's dancing in the game. Why don't we show that off?
Look at him!
Looking.
That is what Bad Luck Billy looks like.
Let's see. There should be Elvis impersonators that look like this guy. I
agree.
A little bit wall-eyed, but still totally into it. Still totally Elvis. He's just a little blomby. It's okay. It's Elvis.
Well, bless my soul. What's wrong with me? My eyes are going the wrong way. That's wrong with me.
Oh, Mama, they made me wrong. Next up. Earlier, I mentioned a table that no one gave a fuck about. Like, there's 10 different versions, no shit, of VPX Terminator 2. So many people tried to make that table happen. So many collaborative efforts. A lot of people rescanning the table with reworked graphics or, like, remastered scans of the artwork and whatnot. Only one table for this exists. Only one person cared enough to make this table. It was made in an old version of Visual Pinball that was very basically ported to VPX, and it really looks like it. And I don't think the designers really cared much about it either, because like the code is full of all kinds of in-jokes and even memes, including this one. Why don't you show off...
Oh, okay.
You remember this guy?
I do! Remember... Chad, if you're an old person like us, you remember the O'Reilly owl? Is that piquing your brain?
Way back in the day, this is what counted for a meme. There was a surprised owl and an impact font. It said, "Oh, really?" And that was the only joke we had on the internet for many, many years until All Your Base came around. Mm-hmm. That saved us, basically. But with this table, they were just fucking around when they were making it. It's not a popular table at all. It barely got ported. And I'm proud to present World Poker Tour from 2006. Now you might say to yourself, who asked for this? Who asked for...
they didn't care about this at all, Danny.
Who asked for a World Poker Tour table for pinball? Well, here we are. The DMD doesn't seem to be layered properly. Why don't we restart this table?
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes the DMD gets placed below the table for whatever reason. There we go.
There we go. Okay, it's a little less,
Anyone like the World Poker Tour? Remember when they televised poker for a long time?
Yeah! People still do poker. Poker is more respectable than sports gambling to me, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
At least in poker, you have to, like, lie and pretend and shit. That makes sense. Sports betting, where's the lie? You just put your money on the thing and pray to God.
BBH, Phil Hellmuth was the name I was trying to think of. Yeah, that guy was awesome. He was a total child in an adult's body playing poker.
Oh, that guy!
Yeah, that guy, endless shit talker and huge baby. A lot of good personalities came out in the World Poker Tour. I guess that's why they made this table. All right, here we go. Let's pay 75 cents to play World Poker Tour.
Hi, I'm Mike Sexton, and along with Courtney Friel, I'm here with my partner, Vince Van Patten.
Thanks, Mike, and welcome everybody to exotic Aruba.
Aruba? I say awooga to Aruba. This stream is...
All right! Danny is going Alex mode.
Player 1 begins with 7-6 of diamonds.
So for whatever it's worth, they got the announcers, the sportscasters for World Poker Tour. Their actual original voices, recorded original audio.
Do people still go to Aruba? Is that like...
Where even is Aruba? Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take you.
No. You've got a 6 and a 7, Danny.
That's not good.
No, you need better cards.
Put on the clock.
They're the same suit at least, but maybe we can make this work. So, I guess there is an interesting thing about this table, and that is, in fact, that you have to build a poker hand while you play it. And the poker hand is actually fuck.
It is fuck.
It's actually fuck. It's reflected on the LED readout on the table itself, which is kind of neat.
Aruba is in the Florida Keys. Okay.
Oh, okay. Did they just give me a pity multi-ball? They did.
Aruba is an island near the Netherlands. Aruba. I don't know who to believe anymore. I'm not believing anything anymore. You can't tell me anything.
Even the game felt bad for me because it was just like, you know, you can have some multi-ball. You paid 75 cents for this. We're sorry. Ooh.
Aruba's in Wisconsin, sure.
Yeah, there you go. Famous Aruba cheese. Can I get some more cards, please? Oh, come on. No, we gotta play another game of this. People have to know about World Poker Tour. The pinball machine.
I like that there's a lady there who's just like, hi. I'm here.
May all your cards be live and your pots be monstered.
It's in the southern Caribbean Sea. Okay, north of the Venezuelan peninsula, Paraguay. Okay.
I read that as Pals Aruba.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the WPT.
Thanks, Mike, and welcome everybody to exotic
Shut up.
Getting right to the action. Player 1 got dealt ace tray of spades.
I like that you can shut them up by launching the ball. And they're like, oh, I guess we're getting to the action now. Fuck me, I guess.
10 of spades makes a pair.
We're not buying Aruba because we don't have enough money.
Lock is
Sorry.
lit.
Folks, donate to our
No.
Aruba buying scheme. Maybe we shouldn't call it a scheme.
You know, maybe we should call it a scheme. It is a scheme. We shouldn't. We shouldn't. You know. Laugh
Pair.
at it. Oh, you got a pair. Hey. Pair is lit. Oh yeah, no. World Poker Tour is still going on, still televised. I know that Jennifer Tilly, I think, was in the World Poker Tour. I know Steve Albini was. Rest in peace. Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's still going on. It's going strong.
I cannot hit this shot. I can't hit any of these shots. Now, is this my fault? Or the fact that they spent little time porting this? I shit talk, but like, this port does look pretty good. Someone did put in the effort to make this happen.
Nice trick.
Remake this table, but theme it to Balatro.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, see?
Did I tell you what happened with me and Balatro?
What happened?
I bought it for Switch, right?
Uh-huh.
After hearing so many people talk about it, like, oh, this game will ruin your life. You'll play this for 1,000 hours and your family will leave you or whatever. And I was like, okay, I'm ready.
Ready for your family?
I'm ready for my life to be ruined by this game. I loaded it up, I played a game, and I was like, I don't know what's happening here. You put together poker hands, I guess. You have to like meet these requirements. And then I was like, oh, you have to meet these requirements, otherwise your run ends and the game just entirely starts over. It's a roguelike. And I was like, okay, got it. My second game I won. And I haven't come back to it since. I was like, okay, that's over with. So cool game you got there, but
I haven't played it because everyone's like, this game is so addicting, you're gonna die. And I'm like, oh, I don't want it.
it's fun. It's just, I regard it as being beaten, and now I'm like, well, I don't need to play this anymore. I know there's more shit you can do in the game, but still.
A queen gives you 2 pair. 2 pair.
2 pair. How's my hand looking there?
I don't know.
That looks like shit, actually.
Like a garbage hand.
Can I put this hand in the garbage? Ooh.
I wish I could play a game with graphics that would kill me. No, that's not true. I like being alive. It's actually pretty great.
Cut the cards. Advance Hold'em.
7 of diamonds. Ball 1 locked.
We've almost got a full hand of literally nothing.
Look at that.
I don't think we can even pull a straight out of that. Like, there's literally nothing in this hand.
I need to play new games because I just want to. I've been thinking about playing a game, and all I want to do is beat Torchlight 2 again.
Oh, that game's fun.
I know, but I need to play something else.
Have you heard of Diablo?
Yeah, but you know what I want to do? Danny, did you know they added Texas to the American Truck Simulator?
Really?
Yeah, so I've been thinking about doing Texas streams where I play old-timey radio shows in the background, like that's my radio.
Trucking across Texas.
Like, cause old-timey radio shows, the vast majority of them, like almost all of them, are in the public domain.
BPH, I was trying to look at that hand being like, what's here? And I think I literally won with aces high. That's awesome. No one else had anything.
Here's the flop. Queen, 7, queen.
Okay, well at least we have a pair of queens this time. Was that a Mario 64 sound cue?
Don't worry about it.
Can they do that?
Queen of spades gives you the full house.
Hey, is it just me or am I whipping ass at this?
You are whipping ass.
I finally found my game and it's World Poker Tour.
I think it's also because I've given the stupid voices a break.
That helps.
Queen gives you the straight flush.
Bad Luck Billy's more about slot machines.
Imagine going to a pinball tourney and someone like me just stands next to you and starts doing that voice. You would lose so much.
Hey, you're pretty good.
That's why I can't go to pinball tournaments, because they know that I'll be like, I'm Bad Luck Billy and I'm watching you play. Woohoo! You're doing so great.
This might be my least favorite Alex voice you've come up with.
Oh, you don't like Bad Luck Billy?
I prefer your dog voice.
Oh, that one's...
It's halfway to being a Bad Luck Billy voice. I've changed my mind. This game actually rules. It's one of my favorite games we played tonight. Maybe this is a hidden gem? Well, I tell you what a hidden gem is. The Wheel of Fortune table that Stern made. Did anyone play that?
No.
I play the shit out of the VPX version. It's so much fun and it's so stupid. They have like contestants up there that bob their heads, and they all have really dumb voices, which is what reminded me of the table, because, you know, dumb voices.
Ball 2 locked.
And one of the contestants, the voice acting is done by Charlie O'Donnell, who apparently was given the direction to sound as stupid as possible. So he's all like, I'll take the letter D. It literally sounds like that. Maybe our next pinball showcase should be stupid pinball tables.
I agree.
That sound. It's from Mario 64.
I guess we could have like the no good gophers. They're pretty wacky. They're pretty.
That
stupid.
table's good though.
Yeah, but it is stupid.
Do you think Caddyshack is stupid?
Yeah, it's the snobs versus the slobs, and the slobs win. That's very stupid coded to me.
The stream's been a lot of fun.
It's been great. I've been having a blast.
I like just playing pinball.
Dr. Dude, I feel, is also a good stupid table.
Oh, Dr. Dude is very stupid.
Sweet trick.
Look at this
Here's
shit.
the flop. 5-2 king.
I'm flopping all over.
Player 1 is looking at an open-ended straight draw.
I even like the little upper playfield there. It's no Black Knight 2000, but it's still neat. You guys, World Poker Tour.
Thank you for the 25 bits, Flemish Dog. They did not make a pinball table for the stupids, but God willing. God willing. I have seen people trying to reevaluate the stupids, by the way.
Impossible.
Wrong! I have seen multiple people, trans people, have very strong opinions on liking the stupids.
Really?
Yes, so much like Jar Jar Binks, it's the stupids is queer coded.
You heard it here first.
Sorry, I
The
said
movie where
that.
Tom Arnold sings "I'm my own grandpa." It's trans culture.
Side pot.
I can't believe it either.
Yeah.
Side pot passes two.
This is what happens if you just put a pinball table in front of me. My mind wanders to beautiful places.
Same, because I'm too focused on the pinball.
Yeah, yeah. I am my own multi-ball, thank you.
If you've seen that movie, I'm sorry. It is, as advertised, extremely stupid.
Side pot.
I saw that movie in the theater.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and my mom was like, this is one of the best movies I've ever seen. my mom was like, everyone just doesn't understand how brilliant this movie is. She was a stupidest defender. My God. I don't even remember the stupids.
What a ball. That was an amazing ball I just had.
What they don't
Look at this
mention
bonus.
is that I'm My Own Grandpa song is a...
Yeah, what flow?
It's a musical number.
Yeah, it is. Was that ball one? Crazy. I'm still on ball one.
We're never leaving ball one.
You know, I want to keep this going, but also I feel like we've exhausted all the possibilities in World Poker Tour. Wait a minute, I just launched a
One
missile.
has an ace in the hole.
Hold on.
No, we should probably move on. World Poker Tour just goes to show. Don't judge a book by its cover.
I won't.
Even the dumbest sounding pinball table you can still have a lot of fun with, especially if it's designed by the master of flow. Well, let's flow on over to our next game.
Okay.
This is ranked number 22 on IPDB's list. Really, really high for a turn-of-the-century table. It's not often when a 21st century pinball table ranks this high on their list. It's 2007's Spider-Man. The Muppets performed I'm My Own Grandpa? Oh my god.
Oh, do I need to do it again?
Yes. No,
Nope.
we're
Okay.
good.
We fixed it.
This table, a lot of fans. I've never actually played the real world version, but after playing this simulation, I really want to, because this plays nice.
75 cents for one? Bullshit!
Well, it is 2005 or 6 or whatever I said. Let's play it.
Spider-Man, where you been?
Spider-Man! What's happening, baby?
Hey, Spidey. How you doing? You doing good?
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts.
And this is based on the Raimi trilogy movies.
I figured. I could tell.
It's got the voice actors and everything. And if this has original Tobey Maguire voice lines, boy, are we in for a treat, because that man does not give a shit about voice acting. Recently, I watched Swell Time G Pool play through Spider-Man 3 on the PS3, and that's full of original Tobey Maguire lines, which all sound like, "Hey, I'm Spider-Man. You stop that right now, Dr. Octopus.
Beautiful.
Uh-oh, it's the Sandman. He's gonna hurt if he punch me.
It will! You're right, Spider-Man!
Not to make any value judgments about Tobey Maguire himself, but just the fact that he has so little interest in voice acting is kind of awesome.
I respect it.
I do too. Like, I'm doing this for the money, but I'm not gonna be good at it. These pizzas must be liquefied by now.
The headline. Sandman.
Oh no. Dr.
Spiders are
Connor's
lit.
class. They are. That's right, that Spider-Man 2 game also had a lot of original voice acting from him.
Thank you, Simon, for the bits. Can't wait to see Spider-Man battle his newest villain duo, the Jester and
Oh,
Bad
no.
Luck Billy.
No!
They are different.
Horrible. This plays almost as good as World Poker Tour. I like this.
You're smashing the Sandman.
This is a fun center target. It's kind of like the one in Attack from Mars.
Oh.
In that you can hit the middle, but also hit the sides for bonus damage.
I don't like this.
Ew, I don't like the squishy noises either. It's me, your friendly, intoxicated neighborhood Spider-Man. I don't know, just thought I'd have a little hit off the bong before going to deliver pizzas.
So squishy.
That's the thing I like least about this table. Otherwise, this is really good. What a shot.
Good riddance.
Here's the headline, Robbie. Sandman, sandbag.
I love spiders are lit.
It's true, they are.
Spider-Man would be like, hell yeah, they are. I mean, hell yeah, they are.
The power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
Oh, shit. You know, I can see the hype. This is great.
Think it's a good table?
I think this is a good one, folks.
Master of Flow does it again.
It's true what they say. I was really wondering if it would stand up to scrutiny after playing all those tables, but the man knows flow. God, what even happened in Spider-Man 2? All I remember is Spider-Man 3.
That's the one you remember?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I saw that in the theater.
I did
imagine
too.
I imagine a lot of people did. I wonder what I would think if I rewatched it. I'd probably think it's like secretly brilliant.
You would love it now, especially after all the Marvel movies. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, this is so fresh and
A
different.
movie with an actual personality, even if it's kind of dumb.
A movie with an artistic voice.
Yeah, imagine. Ew, stop it. You stop that.
You get sandstormed.
No.
Sayonara, Spidey.
Sayonara, Spidey.
Thanks, JJ. So while we're here, let's skip forward a little bit to 2016 when they released Spider-Man Vault Edition. That's listed in there as Spider-Man VE.
Okay.
Now, this looks a little bit familiar, doesn't it?
Oh, it's the same thing, but it's got...
Yeah, 10 years later, they re-released the table, but to be with a more generic Spider-Man theme rather than specifically based on the movies.
Oh, it's the same thing. They got the Sandman and the Doc Ock.
But they all look different, and I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure all the call-outs are different, too. And they made it cost $1 instead of 75 cents.
Bullshit.
That's inflation for you.
slammer.
That's not Tobey Maguire.
Absolutely.
That has
not.
way too much verve and panache. Who do you think you are, Spider-Man?
Sound the alarm. He's gotten out of his cell.
He's gonna have the cell.
The center shot in this feels really good. I tend to like tables with a really strong center shot. I know not many people are going to agree with me, but I really like Black Rose. That table is just nothing but a center shot, basically.
Subject Marco has escaped through the front entrance.
It's Marco!
I'll never
Spiders are
leave
lit, they're still lit.
Sandcastle the same way again.
So I think the only thing they changed out were all the callouts, the table art, and I think they removed the kickback on the left out lane, so that's cool. Who needs it, right?
Absolutely unnecessary.
Just don't drain.
Just play good.
Get good, Spider-Man! That's my JJ impression.
It's a good JJ. Alright, get him. Get his ass.
One spider! Do you collect spiders?
I guess Spider-Man can collect spiders.
He's allowed. Well, no surprise, this one plays good as well, because it's the exact same game. I guess that's one way to use your license. And I suppose this table was fairly popular when it came out, so why not make more?
Sandman, don't you know stripes are out this season? Another bank robbery? Really? Well,
He's got so much personality, it's killing me.
I don't know about this personality-filled Spider-Man. He sounds too interested in what he's doing.
You're smacking the shit out of Sandman. And you're still in first bar. You're good.
Thank you. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm kind of tempted to see Sonic 3.
You are? Me too. Okay.
It's getting good reviews.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it better than Sonic 2?
I hope to God it is. Because with 1, that was better than I was expecting, and 2 was way worse than I was expecting. So I don't even know. I thought I was out for 3, but
You're back in.
if they go all in on the Shadow story, I might have to. That could be the cultural event of the century.
I would love to see that.
But if I watch that movie and they have another wedding in Hawaii, so help me God,
Yeah, I want to see.
I will end Sonic the Hedgehog's life myself
I want to see Maria die on the big screen
during a wedding in Hawaii.
during a wedding in Hawaii.
all the money you want. Ha! 2 more defeated villains, and I get a free sandwich.
Well, this is another one I think we should call. I could play more of this. In fact, I kind of want to. I'll probably play more of this after the stream, but no matter which version you play, the one based on the Raimi movies or the one based on the comics, Spider-Man from Stern and Steve Ritchie is a good time. We're here at the end. We only got a couple of more tables to go. And oh my God, do we have a honey of a license for this one. Other than me and Alex, is there anyone in this chat who has watched the television series 24? Because that's our next game. Steve Ritchie designed a pinball table based on the Kiefer Sutherland action series 24. Me and Alex, we have watched every season of 24. I'm not joking. Used to watch it with my former roommate. We would get together every week and see what old Jack Bauer was up to. We've been talking about things that are enjoyably stupid this stream, and there is nothing more enjoyably stupid than 24, in my opinion.
It's very stupid. Especially, I really like the first few seasons of 24, where they try to do cliffhangers before every commercial break,
Yeah.
and some of the cliffhangers are dog stupid.
They really are. All right, so are you ready for Kiefer Sutherland's contribution to this game?
Yes.
Check this out. Turn it up.
The following takes place between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m.
That's it. You don't hear him again for the rest of the game.
The next terrorist attack is going to take place on a city bus.
So you know who they did get to do the call-outs?
Who?
Chloe O'Brien.
No fucking way!
Our favorite character in the show. The forever surly and disinterested
I love her!
Chloe
From-
O'Brien.
Chloe O'Brien from Mr. was
Yeah.
here. Oh my
Extremely,
god.
extremely underrated actress. She was great in 24. And they had her do all the call-outs for this 24 pinball table.
That's sick as fuck. Yeah, John Boyce's video on 24 is really, really good. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, to really get the impact of that show, you had to watch it back when it was new. To be like, oh, this is so exciting. And then afterwards you're like, wait, that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. In other words, I'm really glad this table exists.
Me too.
Tell you what really surprised me. I was watching Weezer music videos.
Okay, as one does, yeah. How's
And
that going for you?
And the video for The Good Life is about this pizza delivery woman who is played by Chloe O'Brien's actress. I marked out. I was like, holy shit. What's her name? Does anyone know? Mary Jane Radskub or something?
Yeah, Mary Lynn Raskub.
Yeah. Haven't seen her in much lately, but boy. She plays a good surly character.
She really does. She was very surly on Mr. Show a lot, which
Yeah.
is great.
So basically 24 is about a counter-terrorist organization called CTU.
Yeah, basically the whole plot of the show is that,
Hey, can
like,
someone get that?
if you torture enough people, you'll get the answers you
Plutonium.
need to stop terrorism. Because it's very unrealistic. Some people took it too seriously, obviously, but like, it was really, like...
And it was all a race against time, so things had to be really accelerated on an accelerated schedule. So every episode, Kiefer Sutherland, as Jack Bauer, would be like, okay, I need to get information from you, but we don't have time. I'm going to waterboard you. Here we are. We're going to do some homebrew waterboarding right now until you tell me what you want to know.
You're not doing the voice right. He would be like, I'm going to waterboard you now!
Yeah, there you go. And the terrorist would be like, no way, you're not going to do that. That's against the law. And he'd be like, watch me.
And he would do it, and it always worked. It always worked.
That was the CTU call sound. The freaking ringtone.
Here's the thing. There's a lot of things about it politically you can look down on, and you'd be 100% right. But if you want to see a really stupid action show that is like, I almost want to say it's a predecessor to a lot of the way that shows will make you binge watch by doing each episode on a cliffhanger.
Shoot
It's
the
a lot
center
like
for
that.
multi-ball, she said.
Oh, damn it, I talked over her. I'm sorry.
No one is claiming responsibility for this wave of death.
She's about
There she goes, okay.
she's about as disinterested as Tobey Maguire, but on purpose, I think. And that makes it really great. What's weird is that every so often nowadays you hear people say, oh, should I watch Lost? Or is it worth it? No one ever asks that about 24.
They don't!
24 has been completely memory hold.
They did do a remake of it at one point. They did do like a reboot.
There was like a TV movie.
Yeah.
We just received word that a metro bus was blown up in downtown Los Angeles.
Oh no! Not a bus.
Hurry, shoot the safe house. Trigger mechanism. Shoot the suitcase for multi-ball.
Oh yeah, man. That was good.
For multi-ball.
And one of the CTU guys was a huge fan of the Cubs.
Yeah.
I remember a dramatic moment where his Cubs mug got smashed and it's all in slow-mo.
Let's watch all of 24.
What happens when you shake and tilt the table? Chat wants
Oh,
to
I
know.
gotta find out. I didn't know that was a thing. Let me start a new game. Alright, the match animation is pretty good.
Thank you for the 50-bit Surface King. Yeah, Jack's still in that prison forever. Alright, tilt that table, Danny. Give it a
Following
shove.
takes place between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m.
Alright.
Chloe doesn't yell at you?
Dude.
Oh.
We're gonna make him say it. No, say it! What does he say? What does he do? Does he like curse at you? Is he like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, is it in the dip switches? Oh, no.
Oh, he's supposed to say damn it? Yeah,
oh,
maybe
that's so good!
maybe we enabled family friendly mode or
Okay, yeah.
something. That's cool.
How do you do dip switches in this? I'm curious.
It's a whole thing. You gotta
mind.
open the coin door, and then you gotta push the red and green button, and then it's a whole thing. But 24. I don't know if you'll enjoy this table if you've never seen the show or have like a love for it. A grudging love is what I would describe it as. Did this next to a Kid to Cruise World cabinet. That's cool. I'm really glad that Steve Ritchie made a 24 table, but suffice to say, not one of his better known or well regarded tables. But I like it anyway.
Oh, you got some images for the next one.
Well, first of all, let's see the table first before we see those images, because this one tells a story. Unfortunately, this is another table that we're going to have to mute because of copyright reasons. So please imagine the famous songs of the band ACDC, as you see the next table. ACDC from 2012. The Sopranos table is awesome. It's
we played that for a while.
Where's my fucking money? This table integrates with the music selection really, really, really well, which is a shame because we can't play it. But luckily, I'm here to deliver all the hits of AC/DC. I'm prepared. There we go. Now, what should we... Oh, Thunderstruck. There we go. Here we go. Wow, how's the rest of it go? Thunder! There you go. I was born in a something hurricane. You've been thunderstruck.
Excellent, excellent.
Thank you. That's so good that'll probably still get us DMCA.
Uh-huh. I wish we had low-quality midis to play instead.
God, if only. That's a good idea. Now, the cool thing about this table is it has a little sub-table underneath it. You see it's recessed in there?
You were singing Jumping Jack Flash.
Wait, was I? Damn it. Well, same thing. I have an AC/DC story.
Okay, what is it?
So when Amazon Music existed? Maybe it still does.
Yeah, I think it still does. I remember really liking it because you can get just straight up MP3s.
Yeah.
There you go.
So at one point they were offering all of AC/DC for like $2.99.
Holy shit.
And I was like, you know what? I like Thunderstruck. I like Back in Black. If they have any other music, it's probably worth it. So I bought it. And ever since then, if you looked in my Amazon Music account, all it had in it was that one Guardians of the Galaxy album that they gave away free once, and 700 songs by AC/DC.
Well, obviously we know what you're a fan of.
I'm like, that's too much AC/DC. I don't think anyone likes them that much. It was like every single studio album, plus every live album, every possible version of every possible AC/DC song I had on Amazon Music because they gave it away for $3. I don't think I listened to a single one. But it was there. I had the option of going AC/DC crazy at any time.
Amazon Music is now a streaming-only service. Boo! I miss when I could just straight up...
Oh, so I don't even have all of AC/DC anymore?
Sorry.
That's bullshit. I wasn't going to listen to that, but...
No, you weren't. But that does not suck. I hate when things are all for rent now.
God, our digital future. I have played this table in real life. There's one at Pinballs. It is great. The way the music interacts with the gameplay. There's different modes depending on which song you pick. Very, very recommended that you play this.
Thank you, Serapis came with the 50 bits. Whenever I hear Thunderstruck now, all I can only think of is that during the bootleg Mr. Do 7-Month played where the music kept switching between Super Mario World and Thunderstruck. That's insane.
I remember that.
Good God. I missed a lot of Do.
There is so much extended Mr. Do universe stuff. We gotta play that pachinko machine that they ported to PS1 apparently.
Okay.
The Mr. Do pachinko machine, or maybe it's Patchy Slot.
Yeah, Amazon, they killed the IMDb TV /Freevee, which, man, that was a very strange service where you could touch a button and then a bunch of weird facts during the movie would pop up.
Hell's bells. I know this mode. You gotta hit the bell in order to go to the lower playfield. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. Yeah, imagine a dong.
God, I'm always doing that.
Never let me do one of these self-indulgent streams ever again, alright? I just end up saying stuff like, imagine a dong. You know what I meant, come on.
No, I didn't.
It would play a dong sound.
Like the Taco Bell dong?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that dong.
Imagine that dong.
Classic dong.
Oh, I thought this would take you down to the lower playfield. Whatever. I was hoping to show that off.
Oh, there is a lower playfield.
This also has a gun that you can fire out of, a la T2. So that came back.
Thank you for the 100 ball bits, Conky. Appreciate it. Annie.
See, that's the one thing this game was missing. They don't have big balls in this game.
That's true.
He's got big balls, she's got big balls, and we've got the biggest balls in them all. Thank you, ACDC. Thank you for telling the truth.
Yeah, you got DMCA'd when you stream this. I can imagine.
Yeah, that's why we gotta play it safe with this one, which is such a damn shame. Can't we just be like, look, this is educational. It's for educational reasons we need to play ACDC.
It is.
Also, this one is especially flashy.
Danny, would you like to get a 24 pinball machine?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I kinda would. I'm playing a good game here too.
Mm-hmm.
Again, just imagine all the hits being played. Fuck. There we go. Oh,
hey,
here we go.
Here we go. Oh,
Get to see that lower playfield action. Now, in terms of lower playfield games, I gotta say I prefer stuff like Black Hole. That did it better. This one's a little bit simplistic, as you can tell. But it's neat, right?
I like it.
It's cool that they even tried, even though it's flashy as shit.
A little bit.
Back in black, I hit the sack. #1 with a bullet on my power pack. See, I know some ACDC.
Okay, I wouldn't know that. I would have just started talking about Dong.
I
I know that part.
This is now an ACDC fan stream.
I guess so. I like that. I like that ACDC just has a weird voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they had two major singers. There was the previous one and then the later one who was just like, ah!
I like that.
Yeah.
Or it sounds like he's like a crowing bird or something.
Or like some kind of race.
Yeah, some kind of freaky creature.
Really, really distinctive sound this band has. I'm not much for these band-based games. I've been saying as much over the course of this stream, but this one, I think this one really works. The Metallica one is also okay. Boy, it's really hard to get anything going on this table, considering, like, the big space in between the flippers.
I was gonna say I'm surprised they haven't made a Taylor Swift table, but I feel that pinball is more, they're going for the fellas, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
the guys.
it's a very dad-centric
It is,
business
and
at this
dads
point.
are not fans
I'm
of
gonna let
Taylor
this
Swift
drain.
for the most part. Although gay dads will soon be fans of Taylor Swift.
Could be. Consider the gay pinball dad market, won't you?
All 5 of them.
Damn, I got a high score in that.
Hey, congrats.
One of the best games I've played this evening, and you couldn't even hear it. All right, why don't you close this window? Because I found something funny about this game while researching.
Okay.
So, one thing that Stern does, I think, that is kind of interesting is that it divides up its pinball tables into pro and premium versions. The pro is the lower cost versions, for the record. Premium often has features that are like more expensive, so the table is often several $1,000s more expensive than the others. For instance, in this one, the premium one, it gave you that lower playfield, the little bitty pinball table that you engage in some modes. For the lower cost pro version, they replaced the lower playfield with this. Why don't you zoom in? Why don't you zoom in on that? Can we get a zoom in on what replaced the lower playfield?
That guy's face, huh?
It's just they took out all gameplay in all different modes from what would have been on the lower playfield and just replaced it with a sneering face looking at you. Can you imagine going into the wizard mode? You have one shot left. You brick it just barely, and then as your eyes are tracking the ball as it falls towards the flippers, you suddenly lock eyes with Angus here. You lose the ball, you lose the tournament, everyone boos, throws you out of the bar, you're done. You're done. So they eventually did replace that with a second kind of playfield, which looks like this. I wonder why they made that change. I wonder why they didn't just include that extreme close-up of Angus Young's face. I'm really glad that they did that, especially for the lower cost version. Like, yeah, you're the one who paid several $1,000s less for this table, aren't you? I'm gonna sneer at you the whole time. Makes you go back to black. Yeah. Thank you, Cartman. Pinball's pretty funny. I like pinball for a lot of reasons. It's a funny thing. So how do we move on to the last simulated table of the evening? We had our fun. We've listened to bands in our minds, even if they're not on the stream. But this next table we actually can listen to.
Oh, good.
This one ranks in at number 43 on the IPDB's list, so pretty well regarded. Let's play 2013's Star Trek. Look at those multicolor LEDs. This table looks beautiful. It is a sight to behold.
I did not like that close-up of Angus's face. I didn't even know that was his name.
I was just
like, oh, he's the guy from ACDC who's like the British schoolboy.
Yeah.
That's so strange to me.
With just the giant head staring at you, I just thought was really funny. This table, I didn't much care for the movie, but man, this table, I actually like this a lot. I've played this in real life a few times.
I barely remember the movie aside from the lens flares.
I remember it starting with the Beastie Boys. Remember that?
No. I just...
Punch.
I forgot a lot about the Star Trek movie.
Am I thinking of a different movie?
No, I'm probably wrong. Like,
So right now we're playing Nero mode, which the pinball heads call nerd mode because it totally looks like it's saying nerd.
It does look like it's saying nerd. Thank you for the 50 bits. Yeah, Cartman, if you want to be faithful,
yeah, the lens flares.
Way more lens flares.
I do remember the lens flares.
God, those lens flares. Okay, Beastie Boys was in it because all of his movies had Beastie Boys. Okay.
Is that true? I didn't know that part. I thought James T. Kirk just liked the Beastie Boys.
He probably does.
This one has a fun toy at the top, that little ship that bows every time you hit it.
That's cool.
I like seeing stuff like that. Like the castle and medieval madness and all that. And as you may have expected at this point, the flow on this table, off the charts.
It's excellent.
It flows like hell. I guess hell flows.
Hell does flow, honey.
No, no, you! I think this stream has been a good showcase of the tables and an extremely bad showcase of my pinball ability.
It has! That's
I feel kind of bad about that part, but at least we got to show off these tables.
Well, at least you gotta be Bad Luck Billy!
That's what it is. I'm gonna blame this on bad luck.
Please turn around.
Don't let me. Don't. This is why you need to kick me off stream.
I think I might.
You should.
The final frontier.
Can't believe it works. It shouldn't.
One more, since this is the last table we're gonna show off. Save the Enterprise. Let's go. I remember this table was also part of pinball arcade developer Farsight's attempt at making a new pinball arcade collection. They tried to make a collection of Stern pinball tables. I don't think they made very many tables for that before they quit. for those who don't know, Pinball Arcade was developed by a company called Farsight. Really, really scrappy independent developer, to the point where their funding was so bad that they had to kickstart in order to get licenses for many of their tables. They had to have Kickstarters for the Twilight Zone, for Next Generation. But they made it happen. They made it happen with what barely few resources they had. Then along came Pinball FX, and similar to what happened with the whole, Madden getting the NFL license out from under 2K's nose, back when 2K NFL games were a thing, the same thing happened with Williams pinball tables. So all of Farsight's tables had to be delisted so that Pinball FX could release 3 of them a year. And they do a good job, don't get me wrong. The Pinball FX versions are probably quote-unquote better simulations than the Pinball Arcade ones were. But man, why can't we have both? Why has it got to be a one thing only sort of thing? Anyway, that's my soapbox.
That's a good soapbox to stand on.
This concludes Danny's pinball soapbox. Still makes me mad. I kickstarted some of those tables. I paid for that fucking Twilight Zone Kickstarter. Still mad after all these years.
Thank you for the bits, Night Raven. Yeah, we do have a very chaotic energy together. I've been much more chaotic than usual tonight, but
it is Alex's birthday week.
It is, and it's fun to.
He can get away with it.
And it is fun to try to best Danny at their gamer skills.
Yeah, glad you enjoyed the pinball showcase. We don't always play pinball. We typically try to do something different every week, but no matter what we play, it's full of Alex chaos energy. You should see our CDI streams.
Oh, good lord.
Literally unwatchable in most states. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
I'm having fun. I know that much for sure. Yeah, happy birthday week, Alex.
Thank you.
And be sure to tune in Friday for whatever the hell Alex has in store for me. I'm kind of scared.
Well, thank you, Sebasai, for gifting a sub to Night Raven. Enjoy the sub, enjoy your Kermit H and all the good emotes.
Alright, we can end this here, I think.
Okay.
Star Trek. It's good. Check it out. Even if the table costs $1 to play in real life, I'd say it's worth it. Give it a shot, why don't you? So Steve Ritchie still continues to this day. Still continues designing tables for any company that'll hire him. And he has 4 tables that he's made in the last few years that don't currently have emulated versions in VPX, or at least not that I could find. Maybe there's some underground site where people are distributing these, but I'm not a member of that. If you want to invite me, please do.
Yeah, invite Danny.
So why don't we have a look at the flyers for these so you can at least see their table layouts.
Okay.
In 2015, Steve Ritchie made a table based on Game of Thrones. Looks like this.
Let me zoom in to see that table layout.
I don't know shit about Game of Thrones. I know it's on HBO. There's a lot of blood and stuff.
It's
a show for adults, so I don't watch it.
Yeah. There's a lot of I've listened to a few of the audio described episodes just because I have them on my radio, and there's a lot of they describe a lot of nudity.
Anyway, Steve Ritchie made this table. It's pretty well regarded, I think. Not in the top 100 on IPDB, but it's up there. Also, the last table he made with a traditional dot matrix display, because as you may have seen, if you've seen a very recent pinball table, they just use full color animated displays now. You can just animate anything and put them on those screens. Gone are the days of the simple, charming dot matrix display animations, and in their place are the worst CG you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
I guess it's an improvement. Anyway, after that, in 2017, he released a table based on this thing called Star Wars. Anyone hear of this? Well, you probably have, because there's literally 7 different pinball tables based on Star Wars. There's the 90s Data East version, the 90s Sega Trilogy version. They made a table based on the freaking Mandalorian recently.
Oh, really?
And before that, they released a more general Star Wars-related table. I haven't played this. I kind of want to. It looks neat to me.
I think it looks good.
I'm not opposed to a Star War. I could enjoy this. Maybe it's good.
Maybe. We don't know.
And in 2019, speaking of tables I really want to play, In 2019, they had Steve Ritchie make a sequel to Black Knight. It's called Black Knight Sword of Rage. Look at this. Oh, I want to play this so bad. The one thing missing from this? No cool theme song.
What?
What are you thinking? Black Knight needs a theme song. He
But
needs
it's
to.
got a skeleton spinning target at the left orbit.
Yeah, but I want him to say, "Give me your money." Come on.
No?
Well, maybe it's still good. I really want to check this out. Getting the original designer of a table that is literally 30 years old at this point is freaking awesome. I'm really glad they did that. And I'm glad the pinball industry is still in a position where it can hire these legacy designers who know what they're doing. Like, you should hire them instead of just someone who doesn't know anything about pinball. It's not good!
Don't
No!
tell me that.
No! Oh, my heart. My heart just broke in real time.
I'm sorry, babe.
Well, maybe his 2020 table based on Led Zeppelin is good. I mean, if you want to get sent to the DMCA Shadow Realm, consider streaming the Led Zeppelin pinball table. I can't see any universe where we can get away with streaming this, even if it was available in digital form. But if you see this out there, make sure you give it a play, because I'm real curious about this one. Never hear anyone talk about this. There's occasionally new tables that people are big on. The recent Godzilla is apparently super, super good. But never hear much talk about old Led Zepp. And weirdly enough, this is based on Led Zeppelin 3, not 4. Like, huh?
Don't worry about it.
Not the Stairway to Heaven album? Really?
No, we don't need it.
I guess. That's like making a Beatles table based on their 50s music, which actually happened a couple of years ago.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't see into the minds of pinball dads. I don't know how the industry works. I'm just saying things I would do things a little bit different. Alex, which band would you make a pinball table based on?
Oh God. Smash Mouth.
That table exists and it's called Stern's Shrek.
Might as well be walking on the sun, baby. 100 Gex, yes.
Fuck
Okay.
yes, 100 Gex table. Come on, give us what we want. I'm gonna go back to my old answer of Hatsune Miku. Just make a Miku table. It'll sell millions.
Make a Miku table.
It'll be a bigger success than the Addams Family. Come on, just do it. Come on. Real big fish. Death grips would be good. A lot of good ideas, folks. Pinball table executives, watch this chat. A lot of good ideas here. Just make a table based on every single band listed in the chat right now.
Yes, Cassiopeia.
Oh,
Most
Cassiopeia.
people want a Primus table. Yeah, okay.
A Ween table. I think your answer of Taylor Swift is the single correct answer.
Yeah, I'm surprised there isn't one, but she's, it's pinball dads.
As much as it's something that I wouldn't give a shit about, like, I'm in the minority here. She's huge. If you're going to license one musical artist, it's going to be that one. Also, in researching this stream, I found a canceled table from famous pinball horn dog Python Angelo, the designer of Bride of Pinbot and the unreleased Zingy Bingy. He was going to release a table based on Madonna. They sent these licenses.
Perfect!
They sent the table layouts and designs, the original drawings to like Madonna's people. And according to IPTB, they were received by Madonna's marketing staff and destroyed on site.
No, Madonna, I love you. No.
So not only did they not send back the original things or say it was canceled, it was just like, yeah, we destroyed this. Don't do this. It's so funny.
Loved that. Oh my God, a horny Madonna table would have been beautiful.
Oh, what could have been a Python Angelo headed Madonna table? We'll only have to wonder. Python Angelo, by the way, another great subject for a future stream. That'll definitely get us banned. Someone make a Zingy Bingy repro. That's what I want to see. Anyway, I've had my way. I've had my super indulgent pinball stream, and I think we should end it here. We're done. That's it. Special,
I hate that face.
Special thanks
Get
to
him
Angus
outta
Young's
here.
giant face, who defines the ACDC Pro pinball table. And special thanks to all our patrons who voted to make this week's stream happen. Again, I feel bad about this being so specific in terms of narrow area of interest, and so definitely geared towards what I'm interested in, as opposed to what's usually on this stream. But I do appreciate y'all humoring me and giving you the opportunity to show off a bunch of pinball tables.
Thank you.
It's fun. Pinball's fun, and my recommendation to you is to go play pinball.
Chat, go play pinball.
Go play pinball.
Go play pinball.
We'll be back on Friday with whatever Alex has in store. This will be a personal fundraiser stream for Alex,
Yeah.
so keep that in mind. He's still recovering from surgery. I think you're fully recovered at this point.
I'm fully
but
recovered from surgery. My bank account is not recovered from paying for surgery.
that's the thing. And whatever it is, it's going to be torture for me, which I very definitely earned after tonight's stream. So tune in Friday, 8 p.m. Central, for what's guaranteed to be a good, chaotic time. I'm going to look for a raid target. Alex, why don't you wrap us up?
And as Danny mentioned, we are on Patreon, patreon.com/retropals. Pitching at least $5 a month. You can vote on what we play every Wednesday. So do consider giving us some support there if you'd like to support us more directly. We are also on YouTube, youtube.com/retropals. We post full-length highlights of our streams there. Our latest one is a look at the 3DO Company's PS1 output. So if you want to see some Army Men, we got some Army Men for your ass.
Oh, do we have Army Men
yeah.
for you?
I don't think they made an Army Men pinball table, and I think that's a damn shame.
That was a missed opportunity. That would have made millions in the 90s.
We also have a Discord. I'll drop that link in the chat there. There we go. And you can join us in our Discord to chat about our stream, chat about games, and of course post your perfect cat pics. And last but not least, we are on Blue Sky. Let me just drop that link in the chat. You can join us on Blue Sky to find out when we go live, when we got new videos up on YouTube, and all the RetroPals news you can use.
Alex,
What?
Twitch just served me an ad for a personal injury attorney. Nature is healing.
Oh, that's so much better than the sports betting. Oh, I'm so happy.
I have never been so happy to see an ad for a personal injury
Oh,
attorney.
that's so good.
In Austin,
is
Texas.
it a local one?
Yeah, it is.
Is it Mike? Is it Davis with the fours?
And then they followed up with an ad for Dick Gel. So excellent. I'm so glad to see anything but sports betting apps.
Yeah.
So very glad. And on that note, why don't we raid over to our friend Rachel Retro, who is doing her monthly stream called One Star Heroes, where she plays nothing but incredibly bad, incredibly weird, and incredibly questionable games in order to pay her monthly rent. This is always a good time, always full of games that are hell to play, but luckily you're not the one playing them, you just get to watch them. So enjoy that, have a good rest of your evening, and we'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
See ya, folks.